to see here, Maurice?
I beg to differ.
Everything's copacetic. Good afternoon and happy 75th birthday to the musical genius known as Little Stevie Wonder. It had me thinking, Maurice.
Yes, sir.
About every great artist has their worst song, right? Like,
Sure.
even the most ballyhooed artists have to have, by definition, one song in their catalog that is objectively their worst song. To me, that song for Stevie Wonder is this piece of crap that came out in the 1980s. This is Stevie's worst song.
No New Year's Day.
It sounds like he wrote it on a Casio keyboard with the pre-programmed beat. It is pure saccharine. It is garbage.
No first of spring.
It is Stevie Wonder's worst song. And Stevie's a musical genius.
Can I throw out an alt
Please.
choice?
Oh, yeah.
Now, you are not mistaken in anything that you said about this travesty of composition.
Oh, can I guess? Are you going to guess this one right here?
Yep. You hit it.
Yeah.
You got it.
I stare deep into your soul
Yeah.
because I agree. Like, this is up there on the Mount Rushmore of Stevie Wonder horrible songs.
And the bad thing about this is, with different lyrics and a different subject matter, I mean, the music's kind of snappy.
Oh, yeah. My part-time lover.
He's celebrating it.
Like, you're not good enough to be full-time. We can't give you benefits and a salary and a company car. You're just going to remain that part-time lover. Now, there are artists that have exceptions. For example, I don't think James Brown has a bad song. Living in America is as close as it comes to a bad song from the Godfather of Soul.
I think he's got a song. Hold on, Living in America is a great song.
Get
He's
out.
got a song about the joys of beating a woman. I'm pretty sure he talks.
What?
I'm pretty sure he's got a song that extols the necessity of every now and again smacking the bitch around. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
I'm looking at his catalog right now, Mo, and I don't see any songs that blatantly condone the beating of women. I could be wrong. Oh, wait, I think I found it. Hold on.
Yeah, I told
Here
you.
it is right here.
Gonna beat my wife. Gonna beat my wife now. Gonna smack her with a lead pipe. Gonna smack her with a 2x4.
This is not the James Brown song.
Isn't that James Brown?
With a brick truck. Just down with a lawnmower.
Not it.
Gonna beat my wife.
Sounds like James Brown to me, Mo.
Look out! Watch you! Mistreat you! Watch slapping! It happened!
That's actually one of my favorite bands on the planet called the Dead Milkmen.
No.
And they did a song called RC's Mom on their album Beelzebubba that is clearly a not so thinly veiled mockery of James Brown beating his wife. But I don't know any actual songs by James.
I'll have to find it.
Please do.
It's like where he's like, it's about daddy and you know, daddy.
Papa was a Rolling Stone?
No, not that was a lie. Daddy having to have a firm hand. It was problematic.
James Brown's song about beating women.
Not women. I think it's a family.
Is it Woman? Is it called Woman?
It
I don't know that one. Hold on. Woman. All right, here we go. Let's see. Woman, you better shut up and give me my smokes.
Maybe it's a line from Papa's Got a Brand New Bag.
All right. me look at the lyrics. I got him. Can't do without him. What makes a man break up inside? What he can't win thanks to losing his pride? Hit me, woman. You good, woman. Mama feel good.
No, that's not it.
Hit me.
What makes a man
Oh, this is pretty good. Damn it, somebody will know it. I can't remember it. But it was
break up inside?
I was part of a documentary I saw on him, and they were
And what
examining
makes
the
a
lyrics.
man?
What would you say
You're
Bruce
up in
Springsteen's
pride.
worst song
Oh,
would be?
man.
What makes a man?
Spring the Boss. What was the
Glory
boss?
Days is garbage.
Glory Days is garbage because not because it's a bad song, but because it's cheesy.
It is so cheesy.
Oh.
Dancing in the Dark is pretty cheesy.
You know what? Dancing in the Dark is bad. It was a bad with a horrible video.
That dumbass video. Yeah, that's just bad. That is nothing but bad.
I might say his original version of "Blinded by the Light" it took Man for Man's Earthman to really tell us how great that song could be. His version sucked.
You're right. How about Michael Jackson, the king of pop? He's got a couple of bad ones. I'm not a big fan of Dirty Diana. Speed Demon, which I put it on an Instagram story or post today, is pretty bad. Iberian Girl, do you remember that one? Or Liberian Girl?
Liberian, yeah.
Librarian Girl,
I
whatever
got to
it
be
was.
honest with you, and I know it was a duet, but I got to go with The Girl Is Mine.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Say is good, but The Girl Is Mine is so dumb.
Yeah, dumb. Say is not that much better,
No.
but it's better than The Girl Is Mine.
Yeah, and like the funny thing about the duets between Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney is the videos you see him chumming around, you're like, oh man, Ebony and Ivory, those dudes must get along like real well. And then within a year, Michael was outbidding Paul for the Beatles catalog, and they've hated each other ever since, although one of them is dead.
And it was Paul that told Michael about the value of owning a catalog.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, if you're ever looking to invest, maybe you want to invest in musical catalogs. It's a good way to go. Oh, thank you, Paul. I really appreciate that. I'll have to look into that. Next thing you know, he's buying the damn Beatles.
Right.
Dirty Diana's stupid.
Slash plays on that.
I know. I don't care.
I think it's all right.
F Slash.
Okay, you musical elitists. You're boring the hell out of everyone.
That's not true.
Time to move on.
No, no way, big voice guy. Ooh, I take that back. This slaps.
It really is a good song.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I take it back. 800-771-1025 if you'd like to reach out and touch us. Hello there. Good afternoon, and welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
It's Nick.
Hi. How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good. I just called to say I love you.
I love you too. Oh, wait. Are you mentioning the song I just called to say I love you, or just saying that you just called to say you love me?
A little bit of both.
Hell
I like
yeah.
that Stevie Wonder song, though.
Then you're stupid. 800-771-1025.
Let me give you something hard for you. Beastie Boys' worst
Oh,
song.
come on. That's not hard. That is not hard at all. That is so easy, and it is everyone else's favorite Beastie Boys song.
Yeah! Kick it!
The great irony is, without this song, 80% of the people who know who Beastie Boys are would not know who Beastie Boys are. But this awful piece of crap song exposed so many people. In fact, you put it on at a sporting event today, 90% of the stadium is going to be like, yeah.
Oh, okay, so then let me posit this to you. Is it maybe it's not that the song is bad, it's just dated.
Oh, it's
really
terrible.
Considering, but at the time,
It was just automatic skip.
You telling me when this song first came out, you was an automatic skip
100%.
for you? Oh, okay.
I would go from Slow Ride to No Sleep Till Brooklyn, because After Slow Ride is a song that rivals this as a top tier bad Beastie Boys song, which is called Girls.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I would say this is worse than Fight for Your Right.
It's just terrible.
There's no reason for this song to exist.
Lyrically, thematically, musically, sonically, every way possible, this song is garbage.
Yeah. However, you're right, tapped into a kind of teenage angst that we all were familiar with. The girls thing,
All right. I'll buy that. Is this, Mo, the worst David Bowie song?
Shut your mouth.
I mean, there's so many bad ones to choose from.
Whatever. The worldwide smash, son. Gotta check the Billboard charts.
Look, if I were a Bowie fan, I would hate this song. I mean, I'm not a Bowie fan, and I hate the song.
It's not one of my favorite, but it does what it does. The Laughing Gnome, by the way, would be Bowie's worst song.
I'm sorry, did you say the Laughing Gnome?
Exactly.
The Laughing Gnome.
G-N-O-M-E.
Oh, I know how to spell gnome. Thank you. I didn't think he was talking about the city in Alaska.
I don't know.
Appreciate you spelling it out for me. It's my first day with the English language. What in the F word? This is a Bowie song?
Yeah.
I was
Early.
walking down the high street when I heard footsteps behind me.
Bro.
The little old man, the scarlet and gray, shuffling
I think this is like off his first album. What the crap? Yeah. Let's Dance. It sounds a lot better to you
Sure
now,
is.
isn't
It
it?
sounds like an evolved artist. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's Will, man. I like hearing you guys.
Hey, thanks, Will. We like hearing from you, bud.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say the song Mo was talking about James Brown singing about beating his wife,
Gills.
doing it to death, and it's like it's from when he was in the band with Fred Wesley and the New JVs.
Doing it to death. And you're saying lyrically it talks about beating women?
I believe so. Yes, sir. I was seeing the same documentary Mo saw.
Thank you. Because the opposite of that would be it's a man's world where he talks about like it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, it's Chris.
Hi, Chris. How we doing today, bud?
Excellent. How you doing?
Really good. Thank you.
Bruce Springsteen, I'm on fire. It's terrible.
What are you talking about? That's a great song.
Yeah.
Hey, little girl.
Is your daddy home? Did he go away and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Dude, sometimes I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through my middle of my head.
Oh,
Haunting
man.
a beautiful anthem.
I'll blame Daddy.
It's a pedophile song.
It's not a pedophile song. Little Girl is just a colloquialism.
Yeah.
And look, just because a song is about pedophilia doesn't mean it's a bad song. Benny Mardona is Into the Night.
No, that was a
She's
bad
just
song.
16 years old. Leave her alone, they said. That's a great damn song.
Well, he does detail an age in that one, unlike Bruce Springsteen,
Yeah.
who was wise enough to just go Little Girl.
Little Girl, right. That could be 4 years old. That could be 24 years old.
Yeah.
But, Benny Mardones, he lacked the subtlety of one Bruce Springsteen. Surrounded by fools who don't know what love is yet, but I want you to know if I could fly, I'd pick you up. Now, without question, the worst song by Athens, Georgia's REM is off of their Out of Time album. I don't know if somebody dosed Michael Stipe with ecstasy in the heydays of ecstasy, but for that band to come up with this turd of a song blew my mind.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the worst part is he got Kate Pearson from the B-52s, also from Athens, Georgia, to sing on this god-awful song.
Yeah, but this was right up the B-52's alley.
Right. If this was a B-52 song, I'd be like,
It's
all right.
great.
It's a B-52 song. That's fine. Rome if you want to, Love Shack, whatever. But it's an REM song.
Yeah.
How do you go from this to Everybody Hurts? The Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight?
I can't remember the member, but there was one member that was really not
Peter Buck.
happy. Peter Buck, that this song was put out.
Yeah, the dour Peter Buck was not a fan. Shiny, happy, people.
Musically, it's not bad. Ooh, now it's horrible. I got to be honest with you. I can almost make a case for its existence, but not in the REM catalog.
No, exactly. Like some other band does it, and it's not so bad. Hello there. Who are you?
Joe.
Hey, Joe. What do you know?
Hey. Well, first of all, that Bowie song was one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Yeah, like shockingly bad, right?
Yes. And then, Drew, last night, all I could do is think about your little buddy last night watching the Knicks and Celtics game.
Which little buddy?
The one that ruined your evening at the Magic game.
Oh, dude, that little kid crying himself to sleep once again. Yeah, I felt bad when Jason Tatum went down, and we'll probably find out during the show the extent of his injury today. But if he is out for the rest of the series, it is over. And that little prick Boston fan will not get to say, yes, sir, anymore. Thank you for thinking of him.
The Knicks were down again last night and came back, and it's unbelievable what they're doing.
It is. It's a magical time in New York, man. That Jalen Brunson is the truth, dude, and they've got a great team. I would put money on them right now to win the NBA championship. I don't know if they're playing at their maximum potential. I don't know that there's a team that can stop them, bro.
Well, this time of year, anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. That's why they play the game. Money to be made on those New York Knickerbockers. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. It is Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, guys. It's Rob. How are you guys doing today?
Really good, Rob. Thank you. Appreciate that. How are you doing?
Good, man. So I think I in agreement. David Bowie. That song is horrible.
Awful.
I would also say that Styx. Their song "Babe" is also trash.
I love that song. I love that band, and I love that song. You know, it's you, babe. Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, feel like giving up.
Yeah.
You don't like that song?
I love the band. I've seen them live 2-3 times, but I don't like Babe, and I also don't like Mr. Roboto.
The band broke up because of Mr. Roboto. Well, at least they kicked Dennis DeYoung out. That whole Kilroy was here direction didn't ring too true with Tommy Shaw and the rest of the dudes, but I don't know that I don't like any song by Styx. Especially this one. This is a great damn song.
It's not bad.
Oh.
Babe, I'm leaving.
Oh.
I must be on my way. The time is drawing.
Tad dated, but it's still not a bad song.
It's dated because it was written in the freaking 80s.
See it in your eyes.
This might be 70s.
Might be.
Late 70s. You want to talk a bad Stick song, Working Man.
Working Man?
Yeah, which Rush's Working Man is also. Any song the title Working Man is stupid.
And I'll need your love to see me through.
Is it Blue Collar Man?
That's it, Blue Collar Man, yeah. Call me a blue collar. Oh, shut up.
Oh, yeah, I don't think this one. Now, I know people love to rag on U2, the band, and I accept it as a former huge fan of theirs. I will say they had some bad songs in the Zoo TV era.
Yeah.
But all of that was surpassed when they pulled the most U2 move possible and released an album of U2 covers by U2.
That was recent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get into that.
Dude.
Horrible.
The worst crap U2 ever puked out, and they have puked out some bad crap.
Lemon?
Lemon is awful. Atomic City, the David Guetta remix,
yeah.
This just is not U2. Let's see. You could pick any song off of their Songs of Surrender, which, by the way, Bono has a special on Apple TV that's out in a couple of weeks called Stories of Surrender, where he's like telling the stories of his autobiography. It's a great autobiography. I don't know how this seems like it would cancel each other out. How can you be so pretentious and sanctimonious, yet self-aware of being sanctimonious and pretentious? Bono rides that fence so well. It is crazy to me how he can both be so freaking pretentious, yet so aware of the fact that he is pretentious.
Some people have that self-awareness. You can be aware while being unable to change who you are. Bowie had that issue too.
Yeah, I can see that. When I heard this, it made me want to burn every U2 t-shirt that I don't have.
I'm kind of liking this. What is this?
Oh, you'll see.
One man comes in the name of love. One man to come and go. One man comes here to justify.
Okay, you musical elitists, you're boring the hell out of everyone.
Again.
Time to move on.
Of love. One more in the name of...
What are you doing, man?
Hello, welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, this is Dan.
Hey, Dan, the man. What's up?
I do believe that Stand is a worse song than Shiny Happy People, but I was just curious how you feel about your favorite band song, I Was All By Myself.
Green Day's not quite my favorite band. The Beastie Boys are. The All By Myself, the secret hidden track off of Dookie, is funny and comical. I can laugh at it, but Stand never bothered me, probably because it was the theme to one of my favorite television programs, Get a Life with Chris Elliott.
Right. I always looked at it as the companion, though, to Shiny Happy People.
Yeah, it's a close second. To me, the trilogy of bad REM songs goes Shiny Happy People, Everybody Hurts, Stand. It's a dumb song.
Now, this is dumb. I think this actually might be worse than Shiny Happy People.
It just makes me think of Chris Elliott. That makes me laugh.
I get it, but the lyrics are so stupid.
All right, this is going to be a challenging one.
Oh, by the way, Everybody Hurts is a fantastic
Terrible,
song.
awful. Prince. Does he have a bad song?
Sure. He has a lot of bad songs.
If he does, it's this one. Get the funk up.
Live one here.
Bat Dance. Off of the 1988 Batman soundtrack that Prince curated.
Yeah, that whole album was a disappointment.
Oh, terrible. Other than that, I don't know that Prince has a bad song. He's saying funk, just so you know. Like, I'm looking through Prince's catalog right now. Even on his double albums, like Sign O' the Times, there's not a bad song. Have you heard his 2024 song, United States of Division?
No.
Me either.
I'm sure it sucks.
2004, still at war, and everybody hates Americans.
Well, I think we found the worst Prince song.
Hold on. This was posthumously, of course.
Prince singing from the grave.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Wondering if it was all part of a master plan. Forget the one it become two. How could your brother get the same music?
I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it.
He's just got such a great catalog.
Yeah.
Madonna's worst song is one that I always forget about. Like when I'm naming Madonna songs to myself, which frequently I do. I'll play it after these ads run out.
Okay.
Hello, who are you?
Hey, what's up? It's Frank.
Hey, Frank. How we doing today, bud?
I'm all right. So are we talking about like any genre of music that an artist made a bad song?
Sure, yeah. The reason we're talking about it is Stevie Wonder's 75 today, and we started the show with Superstition, and I immediately realized that his worst song is I Just Called to Say I Love You from the 1980s.
Well, I think you guys' music choices today are a little over my age.
How old are you?
There is a song. I'm 39.
39 and R.E.M., Prince, Michael Jackson is over your age? What do you like? It's not.
I mean, that's like what my mom was listening to when I was like a 8-year-old.
That's what your mom was listening to when I had her face down to the pillow biting it.
That's right.
She loves a little Erotic City.
Yeah.
You and me, Erotic City.
I banged it in 1999.
Oh, hell yeah. I did your mom to Let's Go Crazy.
Yeah, that's right. We did, too.
Yeah. Mo and I both did it to Darling Nikki.
Yeah, that's right.
You a girl named Nikki,
man.
I guess you could say
I don't
she
doubt
was
it.
your mom. She's taking that big fat
Yo, but
one
wait,
from behind.
for real.
Oh, what? Yeah, okay.
This one's for Mo.
All right.
I have a. So my song today is for Mo, and I have a question for him. So, and I don't know, I might have missed the show on Friday. Maybe you guys talked about this, but Kanye West released probably the most controversial song I've ever heard in my life on Friday.
Yes. What's the question?
Well, for Mo, I just want to know if it's okay if I sing the N-word when I say the Heil Hitler part.
You can do whatever you want to do.
I think what's more objectionable than anything is asking a black person if you can say the N-word.
Yeah, what do I care if you say the N-word?
Like at least be a man about it instead of a little pandering bitch. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, hey, black guy, I'm thinking about saying the N-word. I'm an edgelord. I'm going to call a black guy on the radio and ask him if I can say the N-word in an anti-Semitic song, edgelord.
I say the N-word at least 5 times a day.
I mean,
and that's
Drew,
before
what do you
9
think is
a.m.
worse, bro?
What do I think is
What do you
worse?
think's
Your
worse than
phone
that?
call is
worse?
worse than anything. You asking is worse than anything in the world.
Why do you care if I would care if you sang the N-word?
I don't really. That was just the first comment on the Kanye West tweet, so I just thought that was funny. But you guys didn't.
Okay, so you're borrowing someone else's awful material, not even an original thought from you. Stain on humanity. You're borrowing someone else's tweet comment and then puking it out on the radio, which is like this whole phone call, other than the memory of us banging your mom.
Yeah,
it was a total embarrassment to you. Oh my God, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, I'm not ashamed. I didn't write that song, bro.
No, not because of the song, because of this phone call and the material within, which you are 100% responsible for.
And I forgot when I was banging your mom, she wore a raspberry beret.
Oh, yes, she did. The kind you find in a secondhand store.
She was a cheap bitch.
She really was, man. And, she said to me, let's pretend we're married. And I know. And I said, bitch, I just want your extra time and that huge gaping private parts that you've got.
It was gaping.
You shot out an idiot from
And then,
about
Drew, my
29
mom
years
said
ago.
to you, she said, Heil Hitler. That was crazy.
Just keeps getting worse, doesn't it, Chief? Thought he'd hit us with a little Heil Hitler on the way out to a Jewish dude. Way to go, edgelord! You pwned us. You pwned these noobs.
Didn't work at the beginning.
Nope.
Why would it work at the end?
The guy had not an original thought in his mind. He's like, well, this is going terribly. I'm going to throw out a Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
Well done.
How Hitler is so passé anymore. Exactly. Now that it's been widely accepted by America.
Yeah, it's just not that shocking anymore, dude.
None.
Sorry. Stick with your mom. Hello, who are you?
She's been widely accepted.
She has by everyone of all races. Hello.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
It's Gray again from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio, but all these songs, they remind me of working at Publix for like 7 years.
So
but there's one song that fits into the playlist that you guys got to get into. It's the original Publix porno song, Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty.
So
it is. It's the softcore song that you guys would be listening to while you're banging this dude's mom.
I guess mom's become a punchline. Yes. When I was listening to a Madonna song while banging that idiot's mom, she wanted to listen to this one. I don't know if you remember this little Madonna ditty. It is by far Her worst song. I think it was on the Dick Tracy soundtrack. Vogue is pretty bad.
Don't forget La Isla Bonita.
I love that one.
Oh, man. That fake Spanish accent.
Come on. Some girls, they like candy.
Oh.
Remember this one?
Others, they like to cry.
It's about how she likes to get smacked around.
Hold the back of your hand somewhere on my behind. Treat me like I'm a bad girl.
The messaging is nice.
Even when I'm being good to you, I don't want you to thank me. You can just spank me.
Oh, God.
Some guys like to sweet talk.
And I was working at the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel when the Dick Tracy premiere was in Orlando.
Ooh, I'm in ecstasy.
And the rumor was Madonna and Warren Beatty were on property in the presidential suite.
Nice.
And so I worked at the fine dining Italian restaurant that they had there as a server. And I mean, this is hard to put into words because it was 89, like the height of Madonna fandom. And the fact that she might have been in the hotel, everybody was just like, you see Madonna? No, I didn't see Madonna. I heard a rumor that she was. Turns out I don't even think she was there. We did, however, have Al Pacino and Jack Nicholson eating together in the restaurant.
Wow.
That was something else.
I think I'll take that over Madonna. That may just be me.
Yeah, that is just you, or not just you. A lot of people would probably say Sam.
Jack and Al?
I couldn't believe it. Like they're like, go run this food down to table 34. Whatever. Like, all right, you go up to the table. And it's like, hey, can I get a little more marinara sauce? What do you need with more marinara sauce? It's already swimming. Like, oh my God, what's Christian Slater doing? Hello, good afternoon, Drew Grubba Live.
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Hi.
I just gotta say, that kid from a few minutes ago, he needs to just self-delete. Just go away permanently.
I kind of like that he's going to keep on listening. I hope he'll call again with some more garbage. He was fun.
Good times. Anyway, I got a band that is for some reason really popular, but everything they make is terrible.
Oh, okay.
Kiss. I can't stand that band. They don't make any sense to me.
Well, clearly you have never rock and rolled all night nor partied every day.
No.
No, but I can fight for my right to party, which is unique. I don't understand the difference, honestly.
Get out of here. Kiss was more about the look, the experience, than it was the music from the very beginning. And I knew that as a kid. Like, I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me has a billion streams. A billion times people have listened to
My favorite Kiss song, by the way.
They don't have a great song. They've got good songs. They've got Cold Gin. They've got Strutter. But it's more about the makeup, the costumes.
Right. Although they took the music very seriously.
They did, and still probably do.
Rock and Roll All Night, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I think that's a legitimately good
You wanted
song.
the best. You got the best. Strutter's a badass song. Now, they had a song. I'm trying to remember what album it was on. I think it was the one after Lick It Up. I think it was Crazy Nights.
Lick It Up, great song.
Crazy Nights is a terrible song.
Ooh.
Here it is. This is the worst Kiss song. Let's put the X in sex.
Yeah.
If this was any other band than Kiss, you'd be like, this is absolute garbage. And guess what? It's still absolute garbage, even though it's Kiss. But how could you not at least love the song Beth? Oh, God, that's so bad. Hello, who are you?
Hey, brother, it's Tim. How you guys doing today?
Hey, Tim, really good, man. Thank you, buddy. What's happening? What's going on?
Hey, I hear you talk about some obscure bands. You were talking about the Dead Milkman earlier, which is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
but there's a band out there that's just like pure cheese. Every song they have is terrible, but it's the Mummies. Have you ever heard of them? Or are you into them at all?
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Eastbound Olmerton Road, there's right lane blockage due to a crash east of Seminole Boulevard. Westbound traffic affected just a bit. Expect eastbound traffic in the Courtney Campbell Causeway to slow you down. That's into Tampa. An earlier crash will back up traffic beyond the Causeway shelter. Westbound East Bay Drive, also in Pinellas, backed up itself around 10 minutes or so at Starkey Road, which is also affected northbound. In Hillsborough, fairly standard backups for this time of day, but still, that earlier crash eastbound Dr. King at Valrico Road, and just in, a crash Hutchison Road at Ehrlich Road, backing up traffic on both roadways, Hutchison to Cary Road and westbound Ehrlich affected to Pennington. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Jasmine runs the boutique in town that always has the hippest trends. But before her store became a runway hit, she went to Mid-Florida, a local credit union that gave her shop the business checking account she needed. Plus, Jasmine pocketed $300 with her new account, proving that green is always on point. Now she's turning her A-line dresses into A1 games, and her financial worries, they've gone out of style. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Membership eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Insured by NCUA.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
If you've gotten a quote on replacement doors or windows lately, you know that they are not cheap. I talk about WeatherTight windows a lot, and I'll be honest, they don't usually have the cheapest price. But if you value great service before and after the sale, excellent installation, and guaranteed satisfaction, then it's worth every penny that you would spend with WeatherTight to replace your windows or doors. Some things are priceless. Just call and tell them that Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Hey guys, it's a cat named Mo, and for the past 10 years, I've been talking about the Centers for Men's Health, better known as C4MH.com, which has been the leader in low-T care for the past 15 years. C4MH.com leads because it's a local medical practice, not one of those slick national franchise T clinics that pop up overnight. C4MH leads because it has no financial contracts, no upfront treatment payments, and no added cost treatments. C4MH leads because we fully disclose, and I say we because, again, I've been with them for 10 years, the affordable pricing. There are no hidden surprise costs. The slick pop-up clinic's pricing is nowhere to be found, and then come the contracts and high-pressure upselling. C4MH leads because 18 West Coast Florida locations only treat you with pharmaceutical testosterone and never the cut rate compounded stuff the other clinics use. So when you want affordable, safe, convenient, low-T care, go to C4MH.com.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming, but it doesn't have to be. Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. Say goodbye to the stress that comes with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. If you're thinking about selling your home, you can receive an all-cash guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Listen to what that client Tyra had to say, quote, "Thanks to Mark Spain Real Estate, our home had several cash offers within 24 hours of being on the market, and we closed in less than a month. With their guidance, the transaction was more seamless than we could have ever hoped," end quote. Selling your home is one of the biggest financial decisions you will ever make, so who you work with matters. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The following is furnished by Excel Media Pros. Are you battling addiction? Call Rehabs America for a free consultation. Drugs and alcohol can destroy your life. Our program offers a complete medical detox plus inpatient drug and alcohol treatment. Your insurance may cover 100% of treatment. Many have already completed our program and are living substance-free lives. Call for your free consultation now. 800-210-5811. That's 800-210-5811. Hope is one phone call away. Call 800-210-5811.
Saturday, May 17th is Furman Chevy of Brandon's Military Appreciation Event. Don't miss this star-spangled day of live music, free barbecue, giveaways, and exclusive military offers. Together, let's drive and honor our heroes. Get all the details at FurmanChevy.com.
When it really matters, choose Farah and Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Climate Design Home Services. They really know their stuff. Climate Design has installed Trane heating and cooling systems for over 50 years. So put their experience to work for you. Visit climatedesign.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Quiet weather next couple of days. Skies becoming mostly clear tonight. Lows in the low 70s. On Wednesday, lots of sunshine, some clouds popping up. High temperatures mid to upper 80s. Then on Thursday, the heat really gets going. Lots of sunshine with highs near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This is Hall & Oates' worst song.
I like it. I'm sorry.
All of our rejoins today will be the worst songs by good artists. And this is no exception.
They're spelling out the title.
What is a bigger waste of money? Coffee in the drive-thru or women who do nail art? Ladies, maybe you can help me understand why you do this. I don't know a single dude or a married dude or a gay dude, straight dude. I don't know any dude who looks at the art on your nails and goes, damn, that looks great. That is a good use of your money. Yet I see so many women, I can't even imagine how much money it costs to get your manicurist to draw things on your nails. And I don't know one dude. And if I'm wrong, guys, tell me how.
It doesn't, maybe one, but all of them. I don't even really need the one, but I'll give you the one.
800-771-1025. And drive-through coffee, it is insane to me the amount of money that people pay for corporate coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It is insane. I saw today the most expensive thing you can get at Starbucks is a drink that costs nearly $45. 45.
One cup? 40?
One drink. Let me see what it is. It's called the Venti Matcha Cream Frappuccino. 12 espresso and 12 affogato-style shots, mocha and dark caramel sauces, caramel drizzle, frappuccino chips and chai, caramel crunch topping, vanilla bean and chocolate malt powder, and whipped cream, which is free. Total before tax, $41.55 for a cup of coffee. Now, look, I get it. Some of you don't have time to make coffee, I guess. You have time to go by the drive-thru and wait for it, but you don't have time to brew a pot of superior coffee. I'm sorry, I don't understand it.
You don't even need to brew it, really, not with the Keurigs anymore.
Like if, let's say you're into quick coffee. You get yourself a $30 Keurig maker, maybe even less than that off-brand. You pour in 1 cup's worth of water, and in 3 minutes, you've got a perfectly serviceable cup of coffee. I will never understand why people spend their time and money on overpriced, bland coffee. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Not only fingernails, but fake eyelashes.
That is a look. Yeah, I fake eyelashes look ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. So you got long fingernails with diamonds on it with these eyelashes. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. And Sarah just texted me and said nails aren't really for gals to impress guys. Usually it's gals impressing gals or just for themselves because it's fun. For me, I don't give a darn, and I think it's a waste of money. That's my boo. 800-771-1025.
I get that, though, that they're trying to impress other girls.
Yeah.
I get that.
They say girls dress for girls a lot. Yeah. By the way, as predicted, Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics today underwent successful surgery to repair a ruptured right Achilles tendon. No timetable currently available for his return, but he's expected to make a full recovery. Typically, it's 8 to 12 months, so you can expect him to be out for the remainder of the Knicks-Celtics series. Now, I'm not going to give anybody gambling advice because I'm a bad gambler, but if you believe that the NBA wants more games than just 5, like I think the Celtics are going to win in Boston tomorrow without Jason Tatum. That's just me. There's no reason they should. Jason Tatum is their leading scorer. He is their playmaker. He is their everything. I think they're going to have an emotional victory over the New York Knicks tomorrow, and I think you could probably get pretty good odds on it. Let's take a look. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? Oh, that's weird. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Yeah, I do like the colors.
You like when ladies color the nails like that?
Lime green and like bright neon pink.
Well, yeah, no.
Like
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like the nail art that they do, where they do like little pictures on their fingers.
No, total waste of money, Drew. Sorry, I misunderstood it.
I got you.
Yeah. All right, bye.
No, see you. Uh-oh. Something weird with the phones. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
My wife has a coffee maker, and she goes once a month to get mani-pedi, and it's just regular colors. And she'll even tell you. She wouldn't stop at Starbucks. That was the only coffee in the world, and if somebody wants to paint something on her nails other than what she has, she's going to punch them in the top of the head. She's like, it's just a waste of money.
There you go. That's a fine woman you got there. 800-771-1025. If you're calling and you get hung up on, it's not me, it's the phones, or it's me. Hello. Yep. Hold on one sec. That's weird. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, I've got my opinion, the worst Kiss song is Shandy.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Drew, it's Ravi. How you guys doing?
Ravi, real good, man. Good to hear from you. What's up?
I got a teenage daughter, man. The nails and the eyelashes, I pushed on it for her not to do it, but guess what? I don't have a say, man. You know, it's a girl's thing. And I think it is these girls looking at each other because I don't see the reason why that they're so, caught up in that.
Me either. And it's got to cost a couple $100 for them to put those little stupid pictures on their fingernails. Sure. But why? There's so much better things you can do with that money,
Well, this is what I always tell her. I said, you can save this money and you can do whatever the hell you want. Why are you wasting it on that? And then, in 3 weeks or a month, it's off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't last.
I don't understand the point of it. I never will. I get looking good. I get wanting to feel good. But when I see stupid pictures on your fingernails, what are you even doing? 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hi, Drew. Chevette, how you doing?
Chevette, good to hear from you, dear. What's going on?
Well, since I'm a black woman, nails extraordinaire, eyelash extraordinaire, I thought I'd call and give you a little bit of insight on why I do it.
Please.
So I have a obsessive habit of eating the skin around my fingers. Okay. And I work in the public with people. So they're often bloody, dry. They look yucky. Okay. So I started getting them done because it stops me from really accessing and unconsciously biting all the skin off, right? Because the nails are a little duller than your real nail. So I can't dig into the side and peel all the skin off. And I do it unconsciously. I've done it my whole life. So when you do that for so many years, eventually you get sick of just a plain old nail job. You know what I mean? You got to get some art and some bling on there.
That makes a lot of sense. Do you think that most women are like that, Chevette, or do most women just do it for purely cosmetic, glamorous reasons?
No, most women do it so they can give designer BJs.
Nice.
I respect it. I respect it a lot. It reminds me of I
perked up at that part.
We all did. Reminds me of two cowboys are talking, and one of them goes up to the rear end of a horse, and he buries his face in the horse's ass. And the other goes, what are you doing? Guy goes, chapped lips. He goes, does that cure him? He goes, no, but it keeps me from licking them. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Drew. How are you? This is Amy.
Hi, Amy. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. How was your Tuesday?
It is wonderful so far. I totally agree with you on the nail art. I do like to keep my nails well manicured, but I just don't understand the point of putting teeny tiny little pictures on them. To me, it's a waste of money.
Yeah, I just don't know one person who looks at another woman's nails and goes, hey, that was worth the effort and the money that it took to put that on there. That is so cool looking. It's more like, how much did you pay for that? That's stupid.
Exactly what I think. And can I weigh in on the worst song by Billy Joel?
Let me guess. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, you're going to say, oh, man, there's so many bad ones. There's Tell Her About It, which is awful. There's The Longest Time, which is just pure crap.
Uptown Girl ain't doing that.
Uptown's Girls. Which one were you going to say?
We Didn't Start the Fire.
That's a great song.
It's a phenomenal song. I'm sorry. I got it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Amy.
Out of the gate, it starts with a sense of urgency.
It's like REM's End of the World as We Know It, and I feel fine.
Right.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Monster, Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. You're right, it sucks.
No, stop it. You have to admire the achievement alone.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio.
Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. We didn't start the fire, Mo. It's always burning since the world's been turning. Eisenhower vaccine. England's got a new queen. Marciano Liberace said Diana goodbye.
Oh, this is a great song. She's
Who covered that? Was it Fall Out Boy?
Yeah.
I think it was, hold on one second.
And they were lazy because they didn't do anything in chronological order.
No.
They just threw out crap.
Yeah, they did just random.
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire. I think it was Fall Out Boy. It was one of those.
It was. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was Fall Out Boy. Here we go. Hold on a second. Let's hear this. Fall Out Boy I like only because they named their band after The Simpsons. There's a Simpsons character, Fall Out Boy, radioactive man.
I'd forgotten that. I always wondered what it meant. Now I get it.
Captain Planet, Arab Spring, LA riots, Rodney King, deep fakes, earthquakes, Iceland volcano, Oklahoma City bomb, Kurt Cobain, Pokemon, Tiger Woods, MySpace, Monsanto, GMO.
Okay.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we have a moratorium on pseudo-hip alternative bands covering classic songs from the 80s.
No.
Who was a douchebag band that did the Boys of Summer cover?
Oh, God, the Ataris. Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, man.
Except they changed the Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac to Black Flag sticker on a Cadillac.
The only part I liked about that song.
Same, because I thought about a Cadillac with a Black Flag sticker.
Yeah.
I had a very brief obsession with bad stickers on exotic cars. I was driving to Orlando for Mother's Day to see my mom on Sunday, and there was a dude driving an Aston Martin. You never see those on the road. It was a car that James Bond drove.
Right.
This guy had his Instagram handle with a sticker on the side of an Aston Martin. I think it's Aston Martin, not Aston Martin. I wrote it down once I stopped. I probably got it wrong. His name was Nick, and I think it started with a C. Should be in my searches. Yeah, Nick _, and then a CE something. I was going too fast.
Right.
He was driving sensibly in an Aston Martin, which is nice, Aston Martin. But I was like, that is an interesting flex. And then I thought he must be like an influencer who used his influencer money to buy an Aston Martin.
Yeah. Or borrow one.
Right. And then put a sticker on the side. Because I love you don't see a lot of Bentleys with like a coexist bumper sticker. You know what I mean? Or a Lamborghini with let me tell you about my grandchildren.
Yeah. People that drive Bentleys aren't really into coexisting, Drew.
It's true. They exist above the rest of us.
Yes.
Hello there. Who are you?
Yo.
Hi.
Hey, I got in my car, turned on my radio, and I caught the tail end of your coffee spiel, and I got to defend myself as a drive-through coffee drinker.
Good. Yes, please do. I'm always interested in the people who choose to spend a ridiculous amount of money on coffee in the drive-through as opposed to a more economical and flavorful choice of brewing it on your own.
I would love to brew it on my own, Drew, but every morning the McDonald's app gives me a free 99-cent large coffee, and then I don't have to carry a cup around all day while I'm at work.
Well, my
Some
dude,
of these cups are more than 99 cents a pop.
My dude, listen, if you're getting a 99-cent cup of coffee, ain't no way I'm going to criticize that. That's a sensible choice you're making, and you are getting coffee with your McDonald's breakfast rather than a soda with your McDonald's breakfast, as John Senning does. So I support that all the way around. I'm talking about the people who spend between $5 and $10 on a cup of Starbucks coffee every single day instead of brewing. Like, for that money, you could buy a coffee maker in what you're spending in a week and save yourself time and aggravation and drink a better cup of coffee.
Oh, no, you're right. Those people are insane.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the call very much.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
win. Head to the 1025 The Bone app right now and enter WIN, W-I-N, win, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 bone bonus could be yours. All I do is win. Or Win Butler is the lead singer of Arcade Fire, I believe. But he spells it W-Y-N, so forget I said that, please. I didn't know I liked Arcade Fire until I saw them on Saturday Night Live this past weekend. And I got to be honest with you, they did a beautiful song.
They are, I grouped them in with TV on the Radio as two New York-based bands that are really, really unique, interesting, and worth checking out.
Yeah, their performance was fantastic. They did a song called Pink Elephant, and it was really unique and unfortunately, the highlight of the episode, really, I thought they wasted the talents of Walton Goggins. I think he is so great.
Yes, he is.
But the writers of that show, you and I, Mo, no lie, you and I could sit in a writer's room and write 6 sketches that would be funnier than anything that they puked up.
I'll take that.
It was bad. And I only watched it because I love Walton Goggins. We arrived home at the perfect time after Billy Idol on Saturday night. We left right before a white wedding, beat the traffic home. Thank you very little. Yeah, got home, couple gummies, pop on SNL, prepared to laugh for Walton Goggins. I thought the opening monologue was stupid. I thought him bringing up his mom for Mother's Day and dancing with her was cheesy.
Yeah.
And I thought the sketches, the cast, everything, pure garbage. Weekend update, meh.
That's always good for a line here or two.
Right.
Don't forget, as far as Arcade Fire is concerned, when you went and saw my Bowie documentary, that was his last performance, was on stage joining them for their song.
Oh, did not know that. No wonder they've got a special place in your heart. Yeah. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Drew, Mo, it's Big Daddy D. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, Big Daddy D?
What's up, man? Hey, I just want to say what's grosser to me than the designs on the nails is the girls with long nails, because you're just like, there's no way they're able to clean themselves really good.
Yeah, I like the women with like the real long. I remember the Guinness Book of World Records. I had an obsession, and it probably led to me having this job. I had an obsession with like the Guinness Book of World Records, and my granny had a book, the People's Almanac, and Book of Lists, and it was just top 10 grossing movies of all time, 10 most used words in the English language. And I would just read that stuff obsessively, and I completely forgot why I brought that up. Awesome. 800. Because in the Guinness Book of World Records,
the nails,
they had the Asian dude who had the world's longest nails. And they were like these snarled, 2 feet long.
They curl up. Yes.
I'm like, how's that guy wipe his bum? Hello, good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Yeah, I met a girl recently with Newport cigarette-themed fingernails. She drove a 2005 Camry with bald tires and 200,000 miles. She called her son her king, but her mother has custody. Her name was Chevette.
That ain't cool. Collar-on-collar violence ain't cool. We love Chevette. Okay, it was kind of funny. Hello, good afternoon.
Dude, all she wanted to do was get her nails done on Mother's Day and a cup of coffee. You could go run to the store. That's cool, man.
Huh? Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. Hello.
Yeah, I was going to comment on the coffee.
All right. Don't let me stop you.
So, I pay like $16 a month, and then every 2 hours I get a free drink at Panera. So, coffee, soda,
it's not bad.
Tea.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Again, I'm not saying you can't pay for coffee anywhere. I'm just saying, like, when I saw this Starbucks drink that's $45, I thought there's no one listening who spends more than $10 on a cup of coffee from Starbucks. What are you really doing with your life?
I don't buy coffee. It's something I just don't buy.
Oh, you don't buy like even ground coffee to make in your home?
No, I'm not a big coffee drinker.
Oh, I love it.
I'll have a cup here or there, but that's it.
I love that first cup of coffee in the morning. I get it at United Coffee Club. Shameless plug. They're local businesses. They're right behind the post office in Oldsmar off Tampa Road. They roast coffee there. They have coffee drinks. They've got gelato. They're great people, super nice people. I believe they're Ukrainian. And I buy a bag of beans there, and then they grind them for me. Wow. And then, oh, man, just that smell. As soon as I wake up, put that coffee in the coffee maker, brew it. Sometimes I'll go back to bed just so that I can lay there and smell the coffee. And then my cat's like, get up, idiot.
I thought you were going to say you'd go back to bed so you can wake up and then get another cup of coffee.
I wouldn't put it past myself. Hello, who are you?
Hello, I'm Crawford.
Hi, Crawford. What's up?
Hi. The reason why Starbucks coffee is so expensive is because it has a high caffeine content. It's like insanely high in comparison to other brands.
I'm going to Google that. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just going to say, is Starbucks...
Do it.
I am. Calm down. Is Starbucks coffee higher in caffeine? Here we go. It auto-completed. I already played the word. God, my phone's yelling at me. Generally, Starbucks coffee contains a comparable or even slightly higher amount of caffeine. Slightly. Don't you give me that smug. Slightly higher caffeine than a coffee.
I've seen like the numbers.
But it's not a huge difference.
When you look at it's like 150 milligrams per cup, and like typical cups are at like 60 milligrams.
Starbucks Blonde Roast has 360 milligrams of caffeine per 16 ounce. That's high.
Now compare that to something else.
Okay, higher. You're right. Hello, who are you?
Jay, what's up?
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, so I recently, this is in all seriousness, met a girl with the cover of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness painted on her fingernails.
The Smashing Pumpkins album?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a real, work of art, but someone was able to get it done real small on her fingernails, and that actually made me want to talk to her, and I thought it was actually really cool.
Yeah,
so,
something like that, I could see. I mean, that's a good conversation starter. You're like, oh, you like the Smashing Pumpkins? I like the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Let's see what that
it was awesome.
Like in my butt. All right, thank you very much. Okay, I guess you got to go. Let's come back, and we'll get a little serious. I hate to do so, but I read an article, and we talked with John Senning about this for a little bit. About this Glenn Rogers. He is set for execution, maybe. I'm wondering if his life should be spared. This man, no doubt about it, is a monster. He killed several women, but should we factor in sexual abuse that happened to him as a kid? We'll talk about it next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music, presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows, like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Up in Pasco, northbound I-75, dealing with a crash just south of State Road 54. Right lane blockage ahead of that exit. Traffic is back about 20 to 25 minutes presently to 56. Over 45-minute delay still eastbound Courtney Campbell Causeway. That earlier crash into Tampa backing you up now to Dr. Patel Boulevard. Still expect Manatee County to deal with the after effect of those crashes down there. 41 in particular, with neighboring roadways still clogged, including Manatee Avenue. Mostly standard delays in Hillsborough. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center. Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
The Food and Wine Festival and Concert Series is back at Busch Gardens now through May 18th, with over 85 different culinary delights to sip and savor, plus free concerts like Hoobastank this Friday. Save on tickets, fun cards, and annual passes at buschgardenstampa.com.
Beautify your home by going to rbafla.com and taking advantage of Renewal by Anderson's Window of Opportunity Savings event. You buy 2 windows or patio doors, get the third for 60% off. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Renewal by Anderson is awesome. rbafla.com. License number CGC 1527613. rbafla.com.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
To really appreciate the value of International Diamond Center, you need to go back more than 4 decades when owner Keith LeClaire used to supply diamonds to upscale jewelry stores. He was a trusted source for the most exquisite diamonds and fine jewelry. But then Keith decided to start selling those amazing diamonds straight to the public. He opened IDC and changed the game in jewelry retailing by offering hand-selected, dazzling diamonds at no middleman pricing. Today, IDC dominates the Florida jewelry scene with stores in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, Orlando, Naples, Gainesville, and on the Treasure Coast. This is a powerhouse jeweler with the largest selection of natural diamonds, unbeatable value pricing, a 100% buyback guarantee, all the top names in bridal design, no commission salespeople, and an incredible reputation for honesty and transparency. For those moments that define your love and your relationship, IDC is the go-to place. The first and only official jeweler of the Gators. International Diamond Center. Get locations and learn more at shopidc.com.
Mobile service is here at Jerry Owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We come to you at your home or office. That means you can save even more time and money with your next service experience with no more wait times. We'll come at your convenience to your home or office. Then we'll perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. See just how easy and convenient it can be for yourself. Schedule a mobile service with Jerry Owned today online at jerryowned.com. Tampa is Ohm Country.
See dealer for complete details.
John Setting here for Wild Fork. This past weekend, I spent some time with my parents. On Saturday night, I grilled up a feast of meat with the Santa Maria tri-tip, chicken thighs, and some Brazilian sausages. For Mother's Day, I did something a little bougie, the Chilean sea bass on a bed of Mediterranean couscous, topped off with that lemon butter sauce that everyone loves. They've got everything you're looking for, from traditional cuts of meat to ground beef, hot dogs, burgers, and more. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Petersburg. Check them out online at wildforkfoods.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Drip, drip, drop. Are you tired of leaky faucets, climbing into a tub with water that never gets to that right temperature? Well, the folks over at Climate Design Home Services can help. They've got licensed plumbers on staff that can stop those leaky faucets and install a new hot water tank in less than a day, even the tankless kind that'll save you money. Doesn't matter if it's a clogged drain, sewer line replacement, or even repiping. Call Climate Design Home Services. They will take care of all your needs. 727-295-1572. That's 727-295-1572. Or you can simply go to climatedesign.com and get that leak
Payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all. And you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. You know, I trust these folks in my home, and you should too. And one of the big reasons is the Hawkins Peace of Mind Guarantee, which means only rigorously screened and certified technicians are going to be working in your home. And right now, Hawkins is offering free duct sanitizing with any duct system purchase. Breathe in that clean air and save money. This deal is valid until May 31st. Act fast and call now at 813-445-8209 or book online at hawkinsserviceco.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Get ready for Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade Event, May 15th through the 18th. Get the highest value for your RV guaranteed during the biggest RV trade event of the year. Shop the best RV deals in America with new RVs starting as low as $92 a month. Get ready for the holiday weekend with up to 45% off grills and 25% off product installation. Plus, we'll have free hats, free propane refills, free food, and fun for the whole family. Don't miss the incredible Red, White, and New Trade Event, May 15th through the 18th at your local Camping World.
See dealer for full details and disclaimers. Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
I know people love it.
Grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this time.
In my opinion,
it's not a question, but a lesson.
this piece of crap song off of 1997's Nimrod is Green Day's worst song.
Right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I'm not very fond of Wake Me Up When September Ends, but it is about Billy Joe losing his dad at a very young age. It's a very sentimental song, so I can appreciate the sentiment of it. This one's just bleh.
You don't like the only two songs I like by them. I am not a Green Day fan.
See, I am. But this one,
what's wrong with it? It's too
sappy.
Sentimental. I was going to go sentimental.
Oh, yeah, that too. She's not the Green Day I fell in love with. I just found out my girlfriend's a dying.
Problem with this song now, I cannot hear it and not think about the Seinfeld finale. It kills it for me because they went out with a best of clip to this song.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that gives me perfect justification in hating this song. I did not know that because I gave up on Seinfeld long before the finale. So
they kind of ruined the song.
Perfect. That is a perfect example. I didn't know it, but I hate this song so much because it is part of the Seinfeld finale.
It's something
unpredictable. Elaine Kramer too. There's George Jerry and George Steinbrenner. Mulva, Dolores, yada yada yada. Look at Elaine dancing, it's so good. Hello, Newman, you're a mail carrier. Hello, Newman. Hello, Jerry. Who are these people? Our number is 800-771-1025. When sentencing someone like this monster, and I mean this guy is an absolute monster who is on death row. In fact, I believe he is scheduled to be executed any day now, Thursday. Name's Glenn Rogers. He is undoubtedly a monster. He stabbed to death a 36-year-old mother of two in a Tampa motel bathtub. He killed several women. And barring a last-minute stay, he'll be executed on Thursday. His lawyers argue that there is much the jury never heard, enough that if another jury heard it, Rogers might instead receive life in prison. As he faces the now imminent prospect of the death penalty, his attorneys say that his story is yet to be fully told. They called him the Casanova killer and the cross-country killer, twice convicted of murder and suspected in at least 3 other deaths in the U.S. We know all that to be true. So obviously, he's not a good dude, and there's no way he should see another day of freedom. But his alcoholic father allegedly inflicted horrific sexual abuse on this guy growing up. When he was 10, he spent many nights with a woman in his hometown who raped him until he was replaced by another boy. At the same age, he started spending time at a local brothel known as a cat house, known to those of us guys as whore houses. One of his older brothers, who is now deceased, took advantage of Rogers by pimping him out to obtain drug money. The records named 2 women who raped the boy and also offered him to men who produced child pornography. When he was 11, court records state a man described as a notorious child molester, which if they tell you a guy's a notorious child molester, probably stay away from him, gave Rogers a job sweeping his Hamilton radio store, using it as a grooming opportunity for sexual favors. He gave Rogers gifts, showed up at his house if he missed work, reminding him of his generosity to get him to acquiesce to the abuse. Should that come into play when factoring in his punishment? The state of Ohio, where he grew up, according to his attorneys, clearly failed to protect Mr. Rogers, and they are partially responsible for him eventually becoming a capital defendant. None of this excuses the fact that before he turned 30, this dude had been arrested more than 25 times. None of this excuses the fact that this guy killed several women. Should it factor in to his sentencing and punishment? Should we put him to death? 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. It's Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Drew. Can you hear me?
I can. What's your name?
Hey, Marco. Calling from North Fork.
How you doing, Marco?
First-time caller. Been listening to you for years. So you guys do a great job.
Thanks,
I wish I called it a more fun subject, but I don't know, man. I think it's black and white. The guy had a choice to make the day that he murdered these girls. And that was, do I do it or do I not? And he, instead of doing the right thing, he did the wrong thing. I'm sorry for that. You know, he's had a terrible life, and that's you know, you got to have empathy for that. But at the end of the day, you know, maybe he should have taken his own life instead of taking that of an innocent. And I think that is black and white.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, and I can't argue with that. I'm certainly not going to argue that this man deserves to live. And we are all victims of our own circumstances to a certain degree. Thursday at 6 p.m., he'll be executed at Florida State Prison near Stark if neither of his appeals succeed. One of his appeals include a challenge to the constitutionality of lethal injection, which is interesting. And then a new pleading filed Monday challenges the quality of legal representation death row inmates receive from the state. I don't see anything sparing this guy's life. But should it? I don't know.
I got to be honest with you. What's he got to live for anyway?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know that death row, like, what contribution are you going to make to society? What quality of life are you going to have?
Not only that, all you have is time in this lonely cell to think about not only what you did to other people, but the abuse you suffered. Right? Put him out of his misery.
Yeah, that might be a welcome relief.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't know it.
Right. Somewhat related, a Pasco County elementary school teacher and summer Bible school teacher is facing several criminal charges related to child sex abuse material. This is a message to those of you who think that the LGBTQ community is the problem, that they are the groomers, that parents who expose their kids to drag shows are doing it wrong. It seems to me, and please tell me if I am wrong, a hell of a lot more church leaders get busted for stuff like this than drag queens.
It's almost always church leaders.
If it were drag queens, Maurice, it would be front page headlines on the Drudge Report, on every damn website everywhere. Drag queen molests kids. But instead, it's your church leaders. So where's the outrage there? These wolves in sheep's clothing, these people who hide in plain sight, betraying the public trust, abusing their positions, and abusing children. 2 counts of kiddie porn, 2 counts of promotion of kiddie porn, 2 counts of use of a two-way communication device to commit a felony. I'm not saying nobody from the LGBTQ community ever molests kids. I'm not saying that at all. But damn, y'all who follow the right-wing conservative playbook of going after drag shows like they're the problem, I don't see the rampant abuse in that community that I do in the church community. 800-771-1025. This dude is a 24-year employee of Pasco County Schools, having been hired in 2001.
That's a lot of possible victims.
A whole lot. Investigators are still in the process of downloading images off of devices that this scumbag owns. If convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of 45 years in prison. He's currently being held in the Pasco County Jail. If you guys are listening there, hey, shout out. How you guys doing? But it is just insane to me that there is this culture war against the groomers of the LGBTQ community that allegedly want to turn your kids gay when the real abuse goes on with these church leaders. Not all of them. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Jerome, Jay.
Hey, Jay, what's up, dude?
Hey, buddy. I do want to address that no matter which side of the fence you're on, let's just agree that grooming children or touching children it should be penalized by death. However, on the same note, it is always 100% gay men that are grooming little boys.
Is it 100% gay men?
100% is never lesbian women grooming little boys, is it?
No, I don't know that that's true. Actually, I don't know that it never happens. Do you know that it never happens with lesbian women?
I would say it's statistically almost impossible because they have no interest in boys.
I think that's I don't know how to word this in a way that won't offend you. Yeah,
touching little boys.
I don't know that this man identifies as gay. I mean, there are a lot of people who are in marriages who have kids that molest boys. I don't think they would identify as gay.
If I wear a giraffe costume, I'm not a giraffe. Just because I'm married to a woman doesn't make me straight.
So you're saying that the mere act of abusing a boy would make one gay?
Absolutely. You're targeting boys. You have a sexual attraction to the male variety, not the female.
But isn't that pedophilia, not homosexuality?
It's pedophilia 100%. They still have a gender preference of boys, which is homosexual.
Sure, but what about the ones who do it to girls? They're not gay, right?
They're pedophiles. No, they're not gay, but I would say amongst priests in that role, it's heavily targeted towards boys.
Well, it's
the Catholic Church abuse it was male priests abusing little boys, not little girls.
Because they don't have altar girls, they have altar boys. That's why. I mean,
little girls are still part of the congregation. If you've ever been to a church,
are they? I don't know. It's a weird thing you're saying here. I get what you're saying, but it comes off as, no offense, homophobic and weird.
I would also, if I could squeeze a little comment in here,
yeah.
I think a lot of times with pedophiles, what they're acting out is the abuse. They're mimicking the abuse they suffered. It has really nothing to do with a sexual attraction. It's more the act of sex. So homosexual or whatever, you take that out of the equation. It has nothing to do with it. They're not attracted to these kids. They're just compelled to do what was done to them.
Correct. And I wouldn't call them necessarily gay men if they've been married their whole life and they have kids and then they abuse a little boy. I don't know that they did that because they're quote unquote gay. They did that because they are a sick, disgusting, loathsome pedophile, not homosexual. But maybe we're just mincing words here. We can all agree, I think, that they're all monsters, and I don't know what you do about it. But to echo what Mo said, more often than not, this happened to them as a child, and they are reenacting that by doing to someone else what someone did to them, which is really disgusting. 800-771-1025 is the number. We'll take a moment. We're going to come back with way more fun stuff. AMC has a plan to get you back to the movie theaters. Is it going to work? We'll find out next and give away some fantastic prizes. We've got Cage the Elephant tickets that we'll give away next at 800-771-1025. Achieva Credit Union is my credit union. They support teachers. They are awesome. If you go with Achieva, you'll find that you get great service in every location, that you get lower rates, that you get a quicker turnaround on mortgages, and you can help yourself to a complimentary cup of delicious coffee or tea while you do your banking. If you need to open up a business account, I did a couple of years ago. I didn't know anything about it. I went into my local Achieva and I said, hey, I don't know anything about a business account. Can you show me? And they said, yeah, let's get you an EIN. Let's get you a SunBiz account. Let's get you a business checking account. I didn't know what any of those things meant, but by the time I walked out of there, boom, knowledgeable business account, open, ready for business. Achieva Credit Union is great. Join up by going ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Up in Pasco, northbound I-75, dealing with a crash just south of State Road 54. Right lane blockage ahead of that exit. Traffic is back about 20 to 25 minutes presently to 56. Over 45-minute delay still eastbound Courtney Campbell Causeway. That earlier crash into Tampa backing you up now to Dr. Patel Boulevard. Still expect Manatee County to deal with the after effect of those crashes down there. 41 in particular, with neighboring roadways still clogged, including Manatee Avenue. Mostly standard delays in Hillsborough. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Looking for top quality fencing in Florida? Fence Outlet has been the state's fencing expert for over 30 years. With 8 convenient locations, we offer a wide variety of styles and colors to enhance your property's security and curb appeal. Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart, and we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at FloridaHeartExperts.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Mike Kelter for Lifeguard Imaging. If you've been on the fence about getting scanned, listen up, because this is the biggest offer Lifeguard has ever made for Bone listeners. Now through May 31st, when you sign up for their legacy program, you can get a second membership for your spouse, a friend, or someone you care about for 50% off. So what's Lifeguard Imaging's legacy program? Great question. It's the ultimate preventative care plan that sets you up for annual scans year after year, so you can catch changes in your body often before symptoms even show up. Just like women get mammograms every year, this is your way to monitor your whole body for cancer, heart disease, and more. Remember, friends, early detection saves lives. And here's a scary fact. In 30% of heart attacks, the first symptom, death. But it doesn't have to be that way. Lifeguard Imaging uses high accuracy, low dose CT scans to detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer early when they're most treatable. If something's wrong, you'll know, and you can act fast. This offer is huge, but it's only good through May 31st. So sign up for Lifeguard Legacy Program and get one for your spouse or friend for 50% off. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. It could save your life or the life of someone you love. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Looking for expert construction services in Tampa Bay? Waterman Construction Group is your go-to for commercial and residential projects. From demolition to new HVAC, patios, pavers, and driveways, they've got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, or storm repair, Waterman Construction handles your project from start to finish with personalized service, honest pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. Visit watermanconstructiongroup.com or give them a call at 813-715-7383. Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Call them today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Serving my country required sacrifice. Sacrifice that changed my life forever. I remember the day I came home. Because of my injuries, this house wasn't right for me anymore. I remember the narrow doorways, the small bathrooms, the shelves out of reach when in my wheelchair. Every day was full of obstacles. I felt trapped. I remember a better day, the day my family received a specially adapted custom home from Homes for Our Troops. That day changed everything. Now we have a safe and accessible home to enjoy the freedom I fought for. This place, our home, is exactly what we needed to rebuild our lives.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Honor all heroes at Palm Harbor Hero Fest on May 17th. This incredible community event celebrates our local heroes, first responders, veterans, and everyday champions making a difference. Enjoy live music, food trucks, kids activities, a vendor marketplace, and more. Admission is free and fun for all ages.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Quiet weather next couple of days. Skies becoming mostly clear tonight. Lows in the low 70s. On Wednesday, lots of sunshine, some clouds popping up. High temperatures mid to upper 80s. Then on Thursday, the heat really gets going. Lots of sunshine with highs near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
I was looking for a bad song by the Rolling Stones, and then I found this one, and I realized they might not have a bad song, but this song kicks ass. Maybe Mick and David Bowie's cover of Dancing in the Streets.
The video that sucks. The song is fine.
Video's hot. Watching the video with the sound down is pretty great. That's bad. I feel like you're watching a Grinder commercial. I'm just standing in a doorway. AMC wants to get you back to the movies by offering half-price tickets on Wednesdays.
Boo.
That's going to work.
Boo.
I wonder if America will return to the theaters ever like we did before COVID. I want it to happen. There is a beautiful experience at the cinema. I grew up going to the theater. I still love going to the theater when there's something I want to see. It's a way better movie watching experience.
Yes.
But we, as a whole, stopped going to the movie theater when COVID happened. We were already dwindling when it came to going to the movie theaters because of all the streaming options. Then COVID gave us a nice excuse. And since COVID, I don't know that I've sat in one full movie theater.
I think I have a couple of times, but not I used to, coming up, I was in the theater twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah. You get your parents to drop you off on the weekend and you sneak into like 3 or 4 movies. 800-771-1025. Drew Garabo Live. Yeah. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I want to just get a little deeper into the conversation as to if a pedophile is a gay man, if he targets boys or girls.
Well, he's clearly not gay if he targets girls, right?
Like you were saying, he's still a pedophile, but if he targets little boys, then he's got to be a gay man, right?
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know that this part of the conversation is worth focusing on. If it is to you, cool. We'll talk about it. But the overarching point is those on the conservative side like to point at the LGBTQ community and especially drag and go, they're grooming kids. They're grooming kids. They're trying to do harm to kids. And the same outrage doesn't seem to be expressed when a church leader like this scumbag from Pasco County gets arrested on kiddie porn charges.
All right, understood. What do you think about, say, something that was in the news a little while ago, that Milo guy who said that the only reason, well, not the only reason, who knows why he really became a gay man, But he said that it's a common practice in the gay community for older gay men to groom younger gay boys, and that's kind of how they get introduced to it.
So he said, I understand what you just said, that it's not about whether someone is gay or not, but it's about the full outrage and lack of outrage in the different scenarios. And then proceeds to ask you, and you said you understood, then you proceed to reiterate your question, slightly rephrasing it as if Drew was an idiot and doesn't understand that you're still asking the same goddamn stupid question.
Sir, I may be an idiot, but I do understand that you're asking the same goddamn question, and you clearly have listen, moron. You clearly have an anti-LGBTQ agenda. You got it sniffed out immediately. You lost.
Okay.
Take the L. Take the L.
I didn't lose.
You did.
Fair.
You did. Take the L. You suck. That's all. You've got an anti-gay agenda. It's okay.
No, I'm anti-grooming little boys. That's what I'm saying. And it's not even a bad thing. Like, that guy lives a happy life, but he said openly that that's how he got started.
Are you anti-heteros grooming little girls? Because I would hazard a guess that there are far more girls that are groomed by heterosexual men.
Would you hazard that guess?
I would hazard that.
Honestly hazard that guess,
I think that females are far more likely to be targeted for grooming and sexual abuse than males.
No question.
Absolutely.
You look at the beauty pageant world, the John Benet Ramseys of the world sexualizing little 6-year-old kids.
Nowadays? I'm pretty sure that world has been. How big is the beauty pageant world nowadays?
It's huge.
Is it truly, though?
Absolutely. You have a daughter?
No, I don't have a daughter.
Oh, okay. You say it like, no, I don't have a daughter. I'm gay. How can I have a daughter when I'm having sex with men's butts?
Right. Haven't you been listening to me? I'm clearly gay, Drew.
You are clearly a self-loathing gay man, and I respect that. I hope you can find happiness in a butt somewhere.
Lord.
Thank you very much for the call and for listening to the show.
Lord.
Appreciate you, guy. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, it's Frank. How you doing?
What's up, Frank?
Let's just get these guys that are so confused about they have to be gay when they chase boys. Let's just call them mental sexuals and move on so that this conversation stays interesting.
Call them what?
Mental sexuals.
Mental sexuals.
They have a mental issue, clearly.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hi, Drew.
Hi.
So predators or pedophilia are predators. It doesn't matter whether it's a girl or it's a boy; they're predators. It's
Correct.
more of a control thing
Correct.
than it is a boy or girl or sexual thing.
Right.
However, a lot of times when you have men who are sexualizing boys, often there is an underlying curiosity of homosexuality, and they cannot live that out because they're ashamed of that. So often that is they're going after someone who can't fight back, or they can't view their opinion, or they feel they can control them. So whether it's for whatever reason it is, it's not demonizing them because they're gay. I think that you have to think that someone who does go after someone of the same sex, whether they're gay.
You weirdos who seem to be focused on this element of it are so odd. Like, what a weird, unfortunate thing to focus on. My point is, you absolute dip craps who can't see the hypocrisy in pointing the fingers at the LGBTQ plus community when in your beloved churches there is rampant sexual abuse. You are a problem. You are not the problem. The problem is these demons who exploit and sexually abuse children. But you are a problem because you're such a freaking dumbass that you can't just look at it and go, damn, we've been blaming the drag shows when this is happening in our churches. You're focusing on the wrong part of it. Thank you. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Amy.
What's up, Amy?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Good to hear from you again.
Yeah, are you making it through this moment?
I make it through. I mean, I've made it through every moment so far. I'm planning on making it through this one.
You was hot today. But I want to talk about the movie theater, which I absolutely love going to the movies. I remember going to a drive-in and being hiding in my parents' trunk until we got in, so they wouldn't have to pay a full.
They're like $5 a carload. It's like, we only got 2 kids. Help! Put us on there.
No, it's just the 2 of us. We don't have any kids, and letting us come out the back. Once the movie started and it got dark, so nobody would see us.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
Me
I
too.
still love going to the movies and having the experience of taking my blanket and getting the popcorn and the lights turned down low, and I'm checking out to whatever movie that may be playing. I love horror movies, or a good, rom-com or something like that.
Well, let me ask you this, Amy. Is this enough to get you back in the movie theaters? AMC, one of the biggest movie theater chains in the country, will offer 50% off the normal adult evening ticket price on Wednesdays starting July 9th. Is that enough to get you back to the theater?
Well, I already pay, I think it's $25 a month to get 3 free movies every week.
Oh, that's cool.
So having a half price on Wednesday,
How do you do that? You do that through like the AMC Stubs program?
Yes.
That's badass. I got to look into that. Thank you. More people should go to the damn movies. Make you a happier person. Hello there. Good afternoon, and welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, it's Greg.
Hey, Greg. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you.
Sweet. Just want to touch on the movie comment. Nobody's ever going to go back to the movie theaters again.
Well, I don't know about nobody. People will go, but I don't think we're going to go like in numbers that we did before.
It isn't. I'm the same age as you, and I remember the heydays of the movie theater. It's just it's a done deal. It's a dinosaur.
You're a dinosaur.
Drew, it's over.
I mean, I don't think we should give up.
It's too late. It's already over, Drew. Nobody's going anymore.
I saw AMC to offer half-price movie tickets this summer. I thought, well, this is good. This is going to get people back to the theater. Then I saw it's on Wednesdays. Like, who gets off work on Wednesdays? You go, all right. There are certain movies that need to be seen in the theater. Like,
definitely benefit, too.
Yeah. Then there are some that you just, you watch at home and it's no different. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Drew.
Sir.
How you doing, Drew? This is Eric.
Hey, Eric. Doing great, buddy. Thank you. What can we do you for?
Hey, I got an issue with this. What's going on in the church is absolutely one of the worst things. It goes 100% against everything that religion is supposed to teach. It's a board, and it's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
I get it.
Yep.
But what's happening? You kind of glossed over what's going on in the transsexual community. No, I'm not talking about the lesbians and the gays and whatnot.
Oh, what is going on in the transsexual communities?
Well, I think you're missing the point on what's happening to our little children that are in school, that with their vulnerable situation, their minds are not developed, and they're teaching kids in elementary schools that it's okay that if you feel different, then you can go ahead and have a surgery or be a girl.
What elementary schools are they teaching that?
Oh man, you got to get your stats straight, bro.
My stats. Okay, no. You tell me the stats. You're.
I don't know. You know what?
No. I don't. You're right. I don't have my stacks straight. I'm open to learning. Tell me what elementary schools they are teaching that if you don't feel okay about your gender, you should go ahead and get surgery to reassign your gender.
I do not know the elementary schools. I'm coming straight out. I don't know the elementary schools.
Can you name one?
No.
So then we can both admit that you just pulled that out of your ass.
You're trying to twist things around,
sir. You said no. I am not twisting anything. You said in plain English they are teaching in elementary schools that if you don't feel okay about your genders. I will take your explosion as profanity as a surrender. That. You said they are teaching in elementary schools that if you don't like your gender, you should get surgery to reassignment. I just asked you one elementary school in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Hernando, any in the state of Florida where they are teaching that.
You can call with facts or you can call with fear, Drew.
That was fear.
Absolutely, 100%.
Your Holy Emperor Ron DeSantis would crucify any educator who said, now, boys and girls, in between algebra and history, I would like to teach you that if you don't like the fact that you were born a boy, you should get surgery to get your wiener chopped off.
What's coming down from the leadership on top is you can just make a blanket statement and expect people to just regurgitate it and believe it.
Yes, and if they disagree with it, then it is fake news.
Absolutely.
Good afternoon. And if all else fails, just explode in profanity and make someone hang up and dump on you. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, I was calling because I was interested in taking Amy to the movies.
I ain't stopping you. Sounds like a lovely lady. Good afternoon, Drew Graba Live.
The only reason you brought up this tranny stuff was so you can get a high five at Caliente this weekend.
There are not many trans people out there. They give me high fives no matter what. They like me there.
And there's not many people in the theater because you're in the theater with Pee Wee Herman.
He's dead.
So let me get this straight. He tried to get you with the trans at Caliente, but there's not a lot of trans, if any, at Caliente. And then he rolled the dice on Pee Wee Herman and you at the movies, but Pee Wee Herman was there. He had less facts than the other factless caller before him.
He nailed it. The only reason I bring this up is so I get high fives at Caliente. I get high fives at Caliente because of my karaoke skills, son, and because I have good friends out there, and they're hugs, not high fives. And, Danny Daniels goes out there. She's got a wiener. She would actually be disgusted at what I'm saying because she's more right-wing than anybody. And she's got boobs and a penis. Hello there. I mean, you ain't lived until you've seen a beautiful woman with a wiener and a MAGA hat. That is something else, but it is absolutely true. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What can we do for you?
Hi. Okay, so I was just at the movie theaters to see Minecraft, and we had the last two seats. So
cool.
People are going to the theater.
Yeah, that one really sold out. And then when they said the words chicken jockey, did people go crazy and throw things at the screen?
Yes.
I read that that's a thing.
No, nobody threw anything, but everybody did go crazy. They were clapping and cheering, and
good.
But nobody. It was full, and we went twice. I've been with two sets of kids, so I just wanted to let you know people do go to the theater.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I guess big movies like that for kids. Yeah, when I went to go see Super Mario Brothers, there were a lot of people in the theater. So kids movies,
Sinners, I think an independent film, just raked in an S ton of movie.
That looks good.
Money. Yeah, people are definitely going to the movie.
Hell yeah. Hello, who are you?
RTL here. I had to chime in with that last guy.
Yeah, Russo.
I just, working in the schools for 25 years, nothing bugs me more than when someone who's never set foot in a school or anything, and then he just throws those crazy blanket statements out there of what we do every day with our students. It's terrible.
So are you saying then, Russo the librarian, that you are not teaching in public schools that if kids don't feel comfortable with their gender, then they should get gender reassignment surgery? Is that what you're saying?
I will 100% say that we are not doing that in the county that I work in. And that's all I can speak to.
That's Pinellas County, correct?
That's right, sir.
So that's what we call factual data from someone who actually works in the Pinellas County school system, that they are not teaching that. But I'm sure that guy's right, and he just couldn't think of the school districts in Florida where they are teaching such a thing.
Or one school, even though he said all of them. He said all of them, but he couldn't find one. But
I was twisting his words.
I encourage people, if you really feel that strongly about our schools, come volunteer, please. Do your part.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Help protect the kids.
Instead of just talk. Yeah, exactly.
You're the man,
Thanks,
Russo.
guys.
Good to hear from you, brother.
I don't know, man. Russo working for the school system, he's compromised. I think that was a fake call.
He's indoctrinated already. He's a groomer.
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, who are you?
What's up, Drew? It's Sam. How you doing?
Sam, doing great, buddy. Thank you. Yourself?
It's another day in paradise, man. I can't complain.
Hell yeah.
Hey, listen, that guy that called you a couple callers ago, no, I can't agree with him that obviously all the schools aren't doing this, and I'd be surprised if there's any in Florida, but it is a fact that it is going around. I mean, there are places in the country that it is happening where they are trying to indoctrinate kids into encouraging. There's one here. There's a lawsuit that I want you to look up when you have a minute. It's called Foote, Foote, versus Ludlow School Community.
Okay.
It's about the parents of a couple minors that sued the school district for promoting gender transitions without their consent, and they're minors.
Wrong foot forward. Here we go. District of California. It's a lot of reading. Foot versus Ludlow School. Look, I'm not saying that it's never happened in any school. Don't get me wrong. There are probably some wacko teachers out there going off the chain on both sides. On the grooming side, on the anti-grooming side, etc. But I'm never going to call a radio program and go, they're teaching it in all the schools, and then if somebody challenges me on it, I can't name one.
It's not being taught in the educational system writ large. Okay,
Right.
Yeah, you may have some teachers that have a different ideology and want to allow that to be on to the children. But again, the education system as a whole is not about that.
Boom. It's not in anybody's lesson plan.
No.
Not in anybody's curriculum. You might get a couple of rogue bad actors who are like, all right, I'm trans. I'm going to teach these kids to be trans. That probably happens.
And seriously, if we're going to talk about the educational system and teachers talking about kids being able to reassign their own gender, that happens exponentially less than teachers molesting and dating and sexting and everything else kids. That's your bigger problem. That's on a grander scale.
These female teachers in their 20s and 30s and 40s who are molesting boys who are 12 and 13 years old, those are heterosexuals.
That's your problem, Jack.
Heterosexuals are the problem.
Yeah.
Ban them. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Zach from the Dirty Bird.
CDB, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how you doing, Drew?
Good. What's new?
Hey, I bought Minecraft so I could watch it at home with my little ones just to avoid any chicken jockey situation.
That does seem like a nightmare with people making noise and throwing crap at the theater.
Yeah, man. But hey, brother, take care.
You too, man. Good to hear from you, Zach. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Hi.
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 Oh, I'm sorry. I'm super nervous.
Oh, no.
This is my first time ever calling.
Well, listen, just me, you, Maurice, we're all talking on the phone here. What's your name?
My name is Kendra.
All right, Kendra, let's have a nice discussion. No need to be nervous. Now get to the point. Just kidding.
Okay. So, no, just found your station in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, thank you.
I'm completely obsessed, and especially now after the last couple of homophobe phone calls that you've just handled.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you looking at the whole aspect, the whole situation.
Sure.
I don't agree that they are teaching it in schools. I'd like to know which school it is because I'd like to keep my kids away from it.
Sure.
I myself am a lesbian. I've been married for 12 years.
Congratulations.
I do not look at kids. Thank you. I do not look at kids. I feel like I hear more about church, like priests and stuff like that than I do gay people.
Yep.
But, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. It's disgusting.
It is.
But you can definitely hear some of the homophobic or however you word it on some of these callers just automatically saying, oh, if they're gay, they're into children.
Right.
No, they just turn to the same body parts.
That's right.
It. You're not looking for kids.
Do you and if you'll pardon a somewhat intrusive question, do you and your wife engage in tribbing?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that.
Oh, tribbing it's a type of adult content that my girlfriend may or may not be into. It's when a woman will lie atop another woman as if she is a man and thrust her private parts onto the private parts of the other woman. That is called tribbing.
Oh, no. No.
No tribbing.
No, we don't. I don't try to act. I am very much a tomboy. Not going to deny it.
I got you.
But no, I don't try to act like I'm a man. I don't go to town on her like I have them kind of body parts.
I got you. Okay, this is good to know. And you are the, for lack of a better word, you are the butch in the relationship.
Yes.
Excellent.
My wife is very, very feminine.
Love that. I absolutely love that. And I hope you have a lifetime of happiness together. And thank you so much for listening to the station. I hope we hear from you again.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Come to my window. All right. What do we got coming up in the Mo Better Mo?
Oh, a kiss for a rose. A UPS driver delivers some salvation and a black pope.
Next on Mo Better News.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 1025 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
At least one right lane blocked due to a crash northbound 75 south of State Road 54 in Pasco. Traffic has doubled in delay time. Give yourself now over 40 minutes to County Line Road. Still delay around an hour now eastbound Courtney Campbell with that left lane blockage due to that earlier crash. Stop and go traffic into Tampa still all the way to Dr. Patel. Expect stop and go traffic in Hillsborough on the Veterans Expressway northbound past Hillsborough Avenue. An earlier incident there is back in traffic up to Independence Parkway. 275 north in the downtown area and past the I-4 interchange congested. Eastbound I-4 back to the Selman connector. This is Eric in the Farah & Farah Traffic Center.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah & Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah & Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
John Senning here for Solar Bear. We need to have a conversation. It is time to break up with your power company. They keep raising the rates while you keep footing the bill at Solar Bear. They say enough is enough. Go solar today and get your first 12 months for free. 0 power payments while you start owning your energy. With over 10 years in business and thousands of 5-star reviews, they're Florida's trusted solar provider. Locally owned, proven, and affordable. Make that switch today and call Solar Bear now or visit them at solarbear.com. Again, that's solarbear.com.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart. And we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
When it comes to your electric bill, the cost can fluctuate due to weather, energy usage, and daily habits. Sometimes they're soft and cute. And sometimes they're hard and burly. But with budget billing from Tampa Electric, we'll even out your payments so you pay a more consistent amount each month. Then when your bill comes to visit, it's predictable and friendly. Hey! Sign up for budget billing online at tampaelectric.com/budget billing and see what your monthly payment could be.
Get the dirt out before school's out and call Zero Res. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $119. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today. Book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
Something we rarely do, Drubert, and that is start the Mo Better News off with a good local story.
Oh!
Yeah. A UPS driver in Haines City helped a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old who were accidentally locked inside a home alone. Haines City Police said the UPS driver was making a delivery, and the child's guardian said the 2-year-old child locked her out of the house. Not sure why she wouldn't just break a window, but hey, it's not my house, and she's not my guardian. The UPS driver attempted to lift the garage door and called Haines City Police for help. A body camera video from the police officer shows the officer kicking in the door of the home to reach the children. Both children were safe and unharmed. Odd that nobody would break a window, correct?
That is odd. That is quite odd.
Odd that the guardian wouldn't call the police, right?
Quite strange.
There are some questions I have here, but good on the UPS driver for exercising common sense and calling the police officer. I guess you don't really have to break a window if you can kind of see the kids and there's, a 6-month-old baby. I think you got to break a window.
Have to.
Yeah, I think within 30 seconds, something catastrophic can happen to a 6-month-old.
Yep.
Yeah. The Pinellas County School Board, speaking of schools, wants to increase school lunch prices, and they voted to do that today. But
because the economy's so great,
That's what you would initially think. But here's the story. Since 2019, the meal prices in the Pinellas County School District have been the same, but now that's changed. I think we've reached a point where things have been reevaluated, said Dustin Walker. He's the director of food and nutrition for Pinellas County Schools. Prices have been $2.25 for elementary school and $2.75 for secondary school lunch. The Food and Nutrition Department proposed a price increase to $2.75 for elementary, $3.15 for secondary, just a mere 50-cent increase for elementary students and a 40-cent increase for secondary. I don't think that's bad within 4 years. But when you read the headline immediately, you think, exactly, oh, my God, now how are people going to afford food and things of that nature? Another great story, another story about saving children. Florida rip current nearly drowns 3 kids during T-ball team's beach day. Help me, they cried. Dayline Jacksonville, a Good Samaritan's quick thinking and heroic actions by Jacksonville Sheriff's officers averted the potential tragedy at Huguenot Memorial Park. Help me, that's what officers heard from a young boy caught in the rip current. Rip currents are a son of a bitch. That's from me, not the story. Moments earlier, deputies saw beachgoer Stephen Insco carrying a small boy and girl out of the water. I think a lot of people, and I don't know for a fact that these were visitors, but I do know that a lot of people that visit the area are unfamiliar with rip currents and the power that they have and the fact that you really can't necessarily see them or are aware that they're there. Hearing the child's cries for help, Beach Patrol officer Tyler Sweeney immediately shed his vest and gear, grabbed a buoy, and plunged into the water. At the same time, Officer Billy Crocker tended to the unconscious 8-year-old girl and prepared to begin CPR. After giving her a sternum rub, she began to show signs of recovery.
Hero.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. 3 children here because of brave acts. Florida woman says she can't flush toilet paper in a new construction home.
This is such a weird story. And they're blaming the type of toilet paper she uses.
The contractor is blaming the type of toilet paper. Dateline, Apollo Beach. Patty Wood moved into her new D.R. Horton home in Apollo Beach last year. She says her plumbing has had repeated problems. I paid a lot of money for this house. It should work, Wood said. Wood says she can't flush toilet paper without clogging up the pipes. She turned to an I-team investigation unit after multiple attempts to correct the situation. She's a senior citizen who lives alone and says her toilet trouble started 3 days after moving in. I have 2 indoor outhouses, and that's unacceptable in any house, she said. She said I was going to light candles so you'd have to experience it, but I said, they need to smell it.
Oh, no.
Do you know who this woman is? She's no stranger to comedy. She was known to Tampa radio listeners 25 years ago as Peppermint Patty.
Wait, Peppermint Patty can't flush her toilet?
She performed wacky stunts as part of a morning radio crew.
What wacky morning? Was she with Mason Dixon?
It does not give
Peppermint Patty.
Peppermint, yes. Peppermint.
She have a little Leslie lover named Marcy. Call her sir.
Listen. That's all alleged.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we don't know if that's exactly
Peppermint Patty.
I'm trying to get her Wood. It just Yeah, maybe Patricia Patty Wood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Looking for her.
Listen, I've been in Florida for far longer than 25 years. I don't remember a Peppermint Patty in morning radio.
Poor thing can't flush her damn toilet.
Yeah. And as you said, the contractors are saying it is the type of toilet paper she is using, which we know is poppycock.
She's using like quadruple ply?
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it. You mentioned it, that Clearwater condo that had a damaged pillar found in the parking garage. Well, it's partially reopened. The residents of a Clearwater condo are allowed to re-enter the building after the damaged column found inside the parking garage prompted the evacuation. The engineering said that the emergency shoring and stabilization of the column where a crack developed have been completed. I don't know that I would still feel safe in a situation like that. This is good news or bad news, depending upon where you fall. The MLB, that's the Major League Baseball organization, reinstates Pete Rose, making him Hall of Fame eligible. Now, this is what you have to understand. Not only was it Pete Rose, but it was Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was also reinstated, making both eligible. Rose's permanent ban was lifted 8 months after his death and comes a day before the Cincinnati Reds will honor baseball's career hits leader with Pete Rose Night. Under the Hall of Fame current rules, it appears the earliest Rose or Jackson could be inducted would be in 2028, which is still about 4 years too late.
Tragic. Pete Rose wanted it while he was alive. Pete Rose did not want it after his death, as he told us when we interviewed him years back. Of being inducted while you're still with us, it would be a shame if it happened posthumously. You deserve to walk in there.
Well, the Hall of Fame is mostly for your fans and mostly for your family. And there again, I'll be the happiest guy in the world if I ever get that call where I'm going on the ballot. Just get me on the ballot one time.
Couldn't do it while he was alive. Don't do it while he's dead. It's an empty gesture, and it's not what Pete wanted.
What did he die from? Do we remember? Was it
lack of blood flow to the brain. That's what kills everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
How did Pete Rose
It wouldn't have been old age.
No, hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. They can say that, but he died of a broken heart.
Well, I was going to say that certainly seems stress-induced.
Yeah, it says natural causes, according to the coroner.
Okay.
83 years old.
So you say
don't bother.
Don't even bother.
Right. Like you should have done it while he was still alive. You didn't. So then don't do it now.
Well, here's a similar situation and not so similar situation, but it involves a beloved sports figure and then coming home again. Tampa Bay Rays great Evan Longoria to retire as a Ray.
Yay.
How can he do that, Drew?
How can he do that, Mo?
I'm glad you asked. Evan Longoria, who holds several Tampa Bay Rays franchise records from his tenure as the team's beloved third baseman, will officially retire as a Ray in June. Team officials announced on Monday that Longoria will sign a one-day contract ahead of pregame ceremony at Steinbrenner Field in Tampa on June 7th.
Cool.
I think that's nice. I think the star player, affectionately known as Longo, for those of you that were not here during the reign, would spend 10 seasons with the Rays and was at the center of magic moments, including his game 162 walk-off home run, sending the team to the postseason in 2011. After 2017, the Rays traded Longoria to the San Francisco Giants, where he still holds several franchise records, including home runs at 261, runs batted at 892, doubles 338, walks 569, and games played 1,435.
More important than that, a huge Tampa radio fan, used to go on the Sponges show all the time, and he came on our show a couple of times on the phone. Gio and I had a great debate going one afternoon about, you played wiffle ball as a kid, right?
Yes.
So there were two type of wiffle ball bats. You had the long, skinny yellow one, and then you had the big, fat red bat.
Yeah, right.
And we were wondering if more Major League Baseballs played with the yellow baseball players played with the yellow one or the red one. So we had Longo go into the Rays dugout with his cell phone and ask all the Major League Baseball players which wiffle ball bat they played with. All of them played with the long, skinny yellow one, which is why they're in the big leagues now.
Yeah. Longoria will be honored prior to the Rays game against the Miami Marlins on Saturday, June 7th. First pitch is scheduled for 4:10 p.m. I assume that will be a sellout.
Yeah, for sure. Beloved, like the most beloved Ray of all time.
Chicago Pope Leo family tree shows that he has ties to a prominent Creole family of color in Louisiana.
A Creole family of color?
Of color, yeah. They're calling them Louisiana hot sauce. Now, as the first Catholic Pope from the United States, Pope Leo, what did you say XIV is?
14.
14. Why? Just say 14, man.
They love the Roman numerals out there in Rome.
Has an ancestry that traces back to the Creole and free people of color from Louisiana, illustrating, Drew, the complex and interconnected issues of race and class in American history. His rise, not just a religious milestone, it now says, according to a genealogist and former official Louisiana State Archivist Alex DePaul, a historical affirmation. Lee, the founder of the Genealogy and Southwest Louisiana Genealogy Researchers, discovered troves of documents in his collection collection and gathered records from his network of genealogists that confirmed information about his background. It didn't take long for me to realize that he was a Creole from the 7th Ward of New Orleans, Louisiana, which was a prominent place for Louisiana Creole. Talking about, I believe it is his grandfather or way back. So there you go. We have Black Pope.
Got at least a partially black Pope.
No, man.
First time since the early 400s.
Didn't you read the Constitution? You know,
oh, yeah.
If you got 2%.
Oh, yeah, one drop.
You're right. One drop is all it takes, bro.
You're right, sorry. Black.
Tom Hardy says, you're a big fan of Tom Hardy.
I love Tom Hardy.
Well, he says his body is all falling to bits now after action movies and injuries, and he says it's not going to get better. In a recent interview with Esquire, he said that his body is past the point of healing after a lifespan getting beaten up on movie sets and in real life during martial arts tournaments. Obviously, the actor best known for getting physical on screen, be it Bane in The Dark Knight or Mac Rockatansky in Mad Max, and also films such as Reverend and Warrior, and the Venom trilogy has gotten him bruised and battered over the years. I've had 2 knee surgeries now. My disc herniated in my back. I've got sciatic as well. That's a lot for, and I have that plantar fasciitis. He's like, where did that come from and why? And he pulled a tendon as well. He said it's all falling to bits and it's not going to get better.
I'll herniate his disc.
Yeah, right there. There you go. That's the mo better.
Thank you. I have here part of it probably curses. Not a lot of people know that Tom Hardy has a secret rap career. This is not a joke. Under the name Frankie Pulitzer, and he did some rapping with the rapper Czarface, Czarfase, and I have here some of Frankie Pulitzer's work. Stand by. Okay, there we go. And here is Frankie Pulitzer.
The knowledge took bad, put on your thinking cap. Think back, textbook, still in the shrink rap. Genuflect to my style, this is how a king rap. Action pack, back at it. Tap your side, ignore with the words, this ain't a bad habit. I'm actually disturbed, meaning my element.
That's Czarface. Let's get to Frankie Pulitzer. Here comes Tom Hardy. Frankie Pulitzer.
You still rapping? What a strange development. You still calling me? Time to change my style again. Your skills are non-existent, like Tom Chambers' melanin. Your bars are out of shape like Ben Baker. With the yak up in the Celtics windbreaker.
He's talented as hell.
That's him?
Yeah. Love Tom Hardy. He can rap his ass off. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, I'm not a big fan of reinstating Pete Rose and all the Black Sox back into baseball. I think that Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, has done more to damage baseball than any other commissioner. I mean, this is like the cardinal sin or the cardinal rule of baseball is you don't gamble on it. And he lied about it for years.
True that. You're not wrong. And it is sad that Pete died not seeing his legacy enshrined in the Hall of Fame. But, you're right. You make that bet and you lie in it, right?
Yeah, and I understand why they're doing it. Major League Baseball can't seem hypocritical because they're taking in billions of dollars from the gambling companies. How can you not put them in and the rest of the Black Sox for doing exactly what they've gotten in bed with the gambling companies? You can't play both sides of the field there.
There you go. Thank you. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, how you doing? I was just commenting. I was hearing you guys talk about Tom Hardy as Frankie, and Czarface actually is one of the cool thing. That's actually Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan.
Wait, are you kidding? Wait, hold on. Czarface is Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah, and you did have it mixed up in the beginning when that first part of the song, that was Tom Hardy. The more deep voice, that's Inspector Deck. But him and 2 producers have been doing Czarface for a few years, big into the MF Clan up in like the New York area.
Yeah. Czarface is an American hip-hop supergroup formed in 2013 by hip-hop duo 7L and Esoteric and Wu-Tang Clan member Inspector Deck.
You got it. And I was just happy to hear, and just want to shoot a call. Love the show. Hope you guys having a good day.
Thank you, man. Hope you do too. Appreciate that. Yeah, here's some of Tom Hardy rapping. Stand by.
This life's some lies. In this world, I hold my wife to my chest in the night. I press her face close to mine. Wipe the tears from her eyes. I don't need to see my baby cry. You hold my hand, I hold it tight as I can. These are memories to die for, people to die for. These are real lives to live for, people to die for. The real people to fight for, the real people.
That's Hardy.
That's Tom Hardy.
Place you and place through you like politicians always do. But the law states that we're all free, but they make more papers. And we get red tape and they get all the tape. And we get screwed by they setting big mistakes in real estates.
Hey, Tom Hardy can rap.
Wow.
Hello.
The Pope's great-great-grandmother blanked the blank.
Thank you, sir, for that. All right, we're going to come back, and I would like to talk about, television characters that just make you absolutely hate them, like the most loathsome, intentionally so television characters. One of them has a birthday today, and it's a sleeper one you might not have thought of in a while, kind of like the Malachi brothers back in Happy Days, but way worse. I'll give that to you next on Drew Garabo Live. I'll also tell you that with storm season approaching, you're doing yourself a huge favor by going to universalroof.com and allowing Universal Roof and Contracting to make sure that roof is safe and sound. They will give you a complimentary roof inspection. All you need to do is go to universalroof.com. That's how it all gets started. And then, boom, they'll come out, take a look at your roof and go, all right, you could use a little replacement. You could use a little re-roofing. You could use a little repair. Any of that you need, they will drop you a 15% discount simply because you listen to this program. Truth be told, even if you don't listen to the show, you're going to get that discount, but you do listen to the show because you're currently listening to the show. Be proud of it. UniversalRoof.com. They do great work. I've had them out to my house many, many years ago when Hurricane Charlie did some serious damage to my roof in Orlando, and they're still around decades later. Why? Because they have a tremendous reputation for integrity and workmanship, and they do a great job at a valuable price. Thank you. UniversalRoof.com.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We had shoulder blockage northbound Veterans Expressway past Hillsborough Avenue, backing up traffic about 5 to 10 minutes to Independence Parkway. Still left lane blockage that earlier crash Courtney Campbell into Tampa. This has been a problem now for almost 2 hours. Backing up traffic still to Dr. Patel Boulevard on the Pinellas side. 75 north in Pasco, State Road 54 crash. Backing up traffic about the same delay time as a half hour ago, all the way beyond County Line Road to New Tampa Boulevard. And also affecting northbound 275. The Veterans Expressway spur to Dale Mabry, we have a crash involving multiple vehicles backing up traffic on both Dale Mabry northbound and southbound and the Veterans because law enforcement is at that intersection directing traffic. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
This traffic report is brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting Florida homes and providing affordable roofing solutions. Check them out at universalroof.com.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Primetime, baby! I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest tariff-free new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And right now, we say yes to 0.9% APR for 60 months on the purchase of a new 2025 Chevy Silverado. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Get factory direct custom-made impact windows installed before hurricane season starts. It's John Senning here for Reese Windows and Doors, where they've been installing affordable, high-quality impact windows for over 50 years. At Reese, most impact windows are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks, and now you can win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 for your chance to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Looking for expert construction services in Tampa Bay? Waterman Construction Group is your go-to for commercial and residential projects. From demolition to new HVAC, patios, pavers, and driveways, they've got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, or storm repair, Waterman Construction handles your project from start to finish with personalized service, honest pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. Visit watermanconstructiongroup.com or give them a call at 813-715-7383. Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Call them today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new Terra-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
If you've ever been looking to get rid of your old, worn-out jewelry, trade it in at the Gold and Diamond Source. From May 12th through May 31st, you can double your trade up to $5,000. That means if your trade is $2,500, you'll now get it for $5,000, and gold is at an all-time high, making this the time to come into Gold and Diamond Source, trade in, and celebrate the people that serve our country. Shopping is easy. You can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. That means if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Gold and Diamond Source diamond will never lose its value. The Gold and Diamond Source, minutes away from where you're headed in the Tampa Bay area. Visit them at 3800 Ulmerton Road, right off 275, or check them out online where they're always open at goldanddiamond.com. The Weintraub family will take care of you and treat you like you're one of their family. And make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
This is Attorney Dominic Ferriello. You know me from the radio station 102.5 The Bone. I've been giving legal advice for over 15 years and have my very own legal show, Ask the Dom. If you've been arrested and charged with a crime, perhaps you got a DUI or a drug charge, why don't you contact an attorney that you've listened to, you've heard, and you've known for many years? Give my office a call at 813-251-5550 or online at askthedom.com. Offices right here in Tampa Bay.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The following is furnished by Excel Media Pros. Are you battling addiction? Call Rehabs America for a free consultation. Drugs and alcohol can destroy your life. Our program offers a complete medical detox plus inpatient drug and alcohol treatment. Your insurance may cover 100% of treatment. Many have already completed our program and are living substance-free lives. Call for your free consultation now. 800-210-5811. That's 800-210-5811. Hope is one phone call away. Call 800-210-5811.
Saturday, May 17th is Furman Chevy of Brandon's Military Appreciation Event. Don't miss this star-spangled day of live music, free barbecue, giveaways, and exclusive military offers. Together, let's drive and honor our heroes. Get all the details at FurmanChevy.com.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Quiet weather next couple of days. Skies becoming mostly clear tonight. Lows in the low 70s. On Wednesday, lots of sunshine, some clouds popping up. High temperatures mid to upper 80s. Then on Thursday, the heat really gets going. Lots of sunshine with highs near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Not my favorite Depeche Mode song.
No.
But they were young and poppy. If you would like to treat your family to a day at Busch Gardens or Adventure Island, voted one of the top 20 water parks in the United States of America, by the way, just hit me up on email, drew@theboneonline.com. I'd love to do it. During the week is great. I'm just going to put myself on blast. I'm this morning, I'm at the gym. Just finished one episode of 4 seasons and working on my second one. It's a half hour, and I do an hour on the elliptical. Pounding away, sweating away with self-satisfaction for getting to the gym again. Feeling great. Look down at my phone, which I'm watching currently, Netflix. Message from Belkis. Hey, we're almost there. See you soon. And I go, almost there. See you soon. Oh, yeah, Busch Gardens, right.
Oh.
I thought it was tomorrow. I have a jam-packed day tomorrow, and I was stressing out because this was one of the things I have to do tomorrow morning. And I was like, okay, well, it's today, not tomorrow. My gym is at Hillsborough and Racetrack, 35 minutes from Busch Gardens. It was about 10:45. We were supposed to meet at 11. I got there by 10 after 11.
That's not bad.
I will take it. I definitely obeyed all traffic laws on the way there. Walked them in, and Belkis and Stanka and everybody had a great time. So please let me take your group. I promise I'll put it in my planner, either digitally or manually. And I just get a huge kick out of doing it, especially because theme parks cost so much dang money these days. Yeah. There's that dad who's making viral news because he said, oh, woe is me. I spent $1,500 in one day at Disney. Well, yeah. Disney costs a lot of money. That shouldn't be news to anyone.
Right.
We are very fortunate to have Busch Gardens, which is very affordable here. But is it affordable to a family of 4 not making a lot of money? I don't know. So if you can't swing it, but you still want to show your kids a great time, hit me up. Doesn't even matter if you like me. You could be the guy who called up to argue with me, calling me every name in the book, and email me and say, hey, I think you're a total smug, arrogant, jerk, butt face, misogynist, gay wad, Jew boy, every name in the book. Will you still take me to Busch Gardens? And I will give you an unequivocal yes. I would love to. I have a great deal of gratitude towards every single person. That means you too, that helped me keep my job here in Tampa Bay. Yeah, whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you're ambivalent, not too many people in that category. No. I would be more than happy to do it. It's just a sincere pleasure to be able to know that I helped a family enjoy a great day at a theme park. So please, by all means, allow me to do that for you. 2 things today in history, 2 birthdays. Number 1, the Jay Giles Band superstar harmonica player, born Richard Salwitz. What is his stage name, Maurice?
Jay Giles Band?
The Jay Giles Band harmonica player.
I know it. I know. Peter Wolf.
That's the lead singer.
Oh, Jay Giles Harmonica Band.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah.
His name is Magic Dick. 80 years old, Magic Dick.
I'm not taking an L for not knowing that.
I didn't know much. I know 3 Jay Giles Band songs: Love Stinks, Freeze Frame, and Centerfold.
There you go.
I don't know any of their songs with harmonica, but if they do have a harmonica on a song, you know that the harmonica is being blown by Magic Dick.
Magic Dick.
Do you think the song Whammer Jammer by Jay Giles Band has harmonica in it? Oh.
There you go.
Oh. There's Magic Dick. That's Magic Dick in your ear right here on Jay Giles Band Radio, WHPT FM. Magic Dick doing a little blowing. Oh, I didn't even know when I first played it. It was all Magic Dick.
Sounds like he's taking real short breaths on
Magic Dick gets winded. What a great name. And his name isn't even Dick, like his real name. Oh, it is. Richard Salwitz.
There you go.
That's why he goes by Magic Dick. 80 years old, and his name is Magic Dick.
I don't know how you have a song called Whammer Jammer and not have a harmonica in it.
Right. Lucky guess by my part. Blow, Magic Dick, blow.
All right, there we go.
Oh, Magic Dick gets out, man. I heard he left the band a couple of times in return. Yes, Magic Dick was in and out of Jay Giles Band. Thank you. Thank you. And in other Born Today news, in my opinion, one of the most underrated villains ever on television was Ramsay Snow on Game of Thrones. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I did not, sir.
This dude, first and worst. Oh, hold on, let me see what these telemarketers want. Let's see if I can get them to answer. Hello. Oh, please answer, please, please. Hello. Boop. Give me a boop. Boop. Give me a boop. Boop. No. Sometimes the scam numbers won't answer, but then sometimes you hear that boop, and then it's like, hello, this is Jimmy. Can I interest you in solar power? So Ramsay Snow removed Theon Greyjoy's mansword, his magic dick, if you will, betrayed Robb Stark, and orchestrated the Red Wedding ambush. He then graped his wife, Sansa, who fed him to his own dogs. This dude, like, who's the most evil villain ever in television history, Maurice, in your opinion?
Oh, my God.
Like the most loathsome, like, no redeeming qualities. Like Gus Fring on Breaking Bad, he had redeeming qualities. He was very...
Well, it's interesting you say that because I was actually going to go with Walter White.
That's a good one. That's a great villain.
He wrecked lives.
He did. He was both the protagonist and the antagonist in the same program.
Yeah.
He might be the most evil dude ever on television.
Mm-hmm.
Ruined his family, could have walked away with millions of dollars, and instead got into the empire business, got people killed around him, ruined his family's life. Gosh, you might be right.
Yeah.
Walter White might be the absolute worst.
I mean, Gus, man, wanted to make a few bucks.
Just in the chicken business.
And feed people tasty chicken. I don't see Gus as being
Gus
a
Fring,
villain at all.
He might be the greatest antagonist, for lack of a better word.
He did live by a pretty decent code.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, I think you're in the same ballpark, but you got to go with Joffrey Baratheon.
Joffrey was bad. Actually, I think Joffrey might have been the one that graped Sansa and not Ramsay, right?
Yes.
Huh. But, I mean, was Joffrey worse than Ramsay? Ramsay was ruthless.
Yeah, he was, but I think Joffrey, man, I don't know. If you go back and look at the whole bag of tricks, he was a complete psycho. The guy was out of control.
It's been a couple years since I've seen the show. Didn't he die by Arya giving him poison at something or something? Am I wrong?
No, they thought it was Sansa and Tyrion that had poisoned him at his own wedding, but it ended up being, remember the old lady who was the girl he was going to marry after Sansa left, and it was her grandmother, and you find out towards the end that she's the one that poisoned him.
That's right.
And he bled out of his eyeballs.
Oh, he sure did. I don't know why I have a negative reflection of that show. I think the finale did not sit very well with me, and it's kind of like Sons of Anarchy, where the entire run of the show is pretty good, but because of a bad last season and a bad finale, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thank you, bud. Mo, I think you would love this show. Did you ever try to watch it?
I wanted to. I just was so far behind it, and it just looked so daunting with all of the different and shifting characters and locales. But yeah, I'm not averse to that time period.
It's just
and I love dragons.
Well, you'll love this then, because Khaleesi, the mother of dragons, is one of the greatest characters ever in television history. The first episode, I mean, you got incest in the first damn episode that really sets the tone.
That's not turning me away.
But you know what? Not a lot of people talk about like Game of Thrones being up there in the upper elite echelon of television programs. Saying the word echelon reminded me of one of the craziest things that's ever happened in radio. When I was working at OROC 105.9, we had a group. You might have experienced this up in, I believe you did radio up in Cincinnati.
Yes, yeah.
You might have experienced this too. We would get phone calls on the request line. Hello, will you play 30 Seconds to Mars? Okay. Every morning. 4 or 5 of these phone calls from a person with a heavy Latino accent, different people, same accent, requesting 30 Seconds to Mars. And we would talk about it. We'd be like, what is going on here? Like, what are these people really into that band? And it turns out 30 Seconds to Mars had a fan group called the Echelon that would call radio stations like Camp Carrot throughout the country.
Right.
And request 30 Seconds to Mars music. Stand by. They couldn't even name a song by 30 Seconds to Mars. So I think either they were being paid or influenced. It was the weirdest thing. But they were called the Echelon. And I probably used that word just now for the first time since then, which made me think of it. I respect the hustle. All right. Thank you very much, Maurice.
Thank you, Drew.
Thanks a lot for listening to the show. Also, happy birthday today, too. Stevie Wonder, we mentioned that earlier. It's a great day for birthdays, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Richie Valens, R.I.P. How old do you think Harvey Keitel is today?
I got to go 86.
Nailed it.
Nice.
86 years old. Dennis Rodman, 64. Stephen Colbert, 61. Hootie is 59. That's Darius Rucker to you and me.
Yeah. Hootie who?
Buckethead, 56 years old. The guitarist who's known for wearing a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket on his head.
Are we acknowledging Buckethead now?
He's listed in the famous birthdays list. I mean, nobody knows who he is, but Buckethead. Lena Dunham, 39. Robert Pattinson, a surprisingly good Batman, 39. And Morgan Wallen, 32, who, after watching Saturday Night Live this past weekend, I understand why the hell he wanted to get back to God's country. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, the most evil man on television was Zach Morris.
Zach, the preppy? What the hell? What was evil about Zach?
There is a Funny or Die thing called Zach Morris's Trash, and if you watch all of those, there's like 50 of them, and there's a million reasons why. But also, Christian Troy, Nip Tuck, if you don't remember Nip Tuck.
Never watched it. Looked like a good show. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Now, NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, the NASCAR Cup Series roars back to historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. All-Star Weekend in the Foothill. It's the NASCAR All-Star Open and Race.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. Number 1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Right lane blockage on the Howard Franklin Bridge. An accident as you approach exit 39. Traffic is stop and go about 15 minutes or so. The Courtney Campbell Bridge has been cleared completely of that disruption, so now you could take that instead of the Howard into Tampa if you so choose. Dwindling delays elsewhere, but still 2 wrecks to deal with. Dale Mabry and the Veterans. Northbound Dale Mabry back to Lakeview Drive. Southbound about back to Sun Lake Boulevard. Eastbound Veterans back to Colusa Trace Boulevard. And about a 25-minute delay still due to that wreck up in Pasco, northbound I-75. Holdover delay at around State Road 56 back to County Line Road. And beyond that on 275, not quite back to Livingston Avenue. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
John Senning here for Solar Bear. You know, every year the power company charges you more and gives you less. But at Solar Bear, they're flipping the script. They're going to give you 12 months of solar power completely free and long-term savings after that. They're locally owned and been in business for over 10 years and rated 5 stars by thousands of happy homeowners. You can own your power, lock in your rate, and stop the monthly stress. Let your roof work for you. Call Solar Bear and start saving today or visit solarbear.com.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Things are heating up in May at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Right now, new members of Unity by the Hard Rock receive a free limited edition t-shirt and up to $200 on them. Receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit in 2 equal free play offers up to $200. And at the Hard Rock, they will match your tier. Show your premium tier card from selected competitor casinos for an opportunity to match your tier with the equivalent Unity Hard Rock tier. And don't forget the Hard Rock Sportsbook at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa puts legal sports betting just steps away from all your casino favorites. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and tell Mike Calta sent you.
Get away with a great deal. New South is offering 45% off windows and doors for one day only, May 17th, 2025, with an extra 5% off when you arrive at our showroom before noon. That's half off new windows and doors. Plus, you get a vacation voucher on us. Invest in better home protection and get away for some R&R. Bring your window and door measurements to our showroom May 17th, 2025. Offer is subject to conditions. Visit newsouth.com/50.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation. I won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
School is back in session, but it's time to trade that number 2 pencil for a torque wrench, that protractor for a rivet gun, and that classroom for an airplane hangar. At National Aviation Academy, you can learn to work on and maintain aircraft in as little as 14 months. Call 800-659-2080 or visit wingmenwanted.com. Apply now. Visit wingmenwanted.com. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/consumer-information.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Please listen carefully.
This program was recorded at an earlier date and time. The content contained here may be out of date in context. Listener discretion is advised. 102.5 The Bone.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go. It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this?
This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All systems are go.
Make some noise!